What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo.
Canadian.
I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
To all you Blues fans, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
Presented by Scott Credit Union. Yours.
Fan report. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. This is the last game of 2025. And we, for the first time, are seeing the juggernaut they call the Colorado Avalanche. Will they bury the Blues tonight? Will they're at Ball Arena? Will they also get the shaft? I don't know, man. It's going to be a tough one. I mean, in the prediction video today, I had a conversation with my buddy Dante's Inferno, and he said we're going to take it 8-1. So that's what I picked. And I can see it, man. I can see 8-0. I mean, I don't know what to think about this team right now. I'm not very high on them. And, you know, if I'm negative, I'm going to be negative. That's fine. But let's welcome in Justin Eagle Eye Scott. He's typing away. He's going, fuck you, guy. I'm tired of this shit. You're going to stop being so fucking negative, jackass. By the way, Justin, I know you have tough seeing, but take a look at this, buddy. I'm going to stand up. You need to see this.
Nice.
You know what this is?
I would assume it's something like serving related, right? Like it's like one of them Blues things. Yeah.
This is the military tribute jersey.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought it was. Yeah. That looks nice. Who got you that?
Yeah. Well, my wife and kids for my birthday. And, the shirt that I was wearing in today's video, they also got me that shirt. It's under this one. I can kind of stand up and show it. Maybe you can see this, buddy.
Yeah, no, I saw it in the prediction video.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah, cool. They're good ones. Yeah, that definitely got some good ones there.
Here it is. Scary. I hope you watched our prediction video, right, Justin? He needs to watch the prediction video. Oh, actually, no, it wasn't a prediction video. It was the what do you call it? Talking points for today's game. I mentioned you, just so you know. He needs OSU to come back. I guess Miami's all over Ohio State. Holy smoke. I don't even pay attention to college football, man. There's only one college football game I pay attention to, and I bet you Justin knows what that is. I bet you he knows what the only college football game I pay attention to is.
I don't know. The only one that I would assume would be Mizzou. That would be it.
Nope, not Mizzou.
Oh, no, that I don't know. We don't talk college football very much, so I couldn't tell you.
When I say it, you're going to go, oh, yeah, I knew that. Army, Navy.
Yeah. Okay.
Army,
yeah.
Navy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Pretty on brand for you.
I think I said that before.
You might have.
Sister JJ says, very cool jersey. Thank you, Sister JJ. It would be the upset of all time if Ohio State loses. Who cares? Hopper just died. Who?
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, John is he's giving us no, it's for Stranger Things.
Okay.
It's for the Stranger Things. It's for the finale. But yeah, if you are watching the finale, please do not spoil it. I'm not watching it until after the Blues game, so
Yeah, no more spoilers there, Hefner.
No, he's not spoiling it. He called me before the show and asked me because his wife was trying to get it on, and I'm like, no, I don't think it comes on until 8. And he's like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, so don't spoil it in the show. And he's like, yeah, I'll just come in and say someone died. So it was just an inside joke. I don't think he's serious.
Oh wow, we got another jackass. Well, you just got yourself put in timeout, if not blocked.
What?
Somebody on YouTube gave a really stupid comment, and then they've got their name is also really bad there. Aaron says, hey, hi, what's up? Let's go Blues. Hey, Aaron, how you doing, bud? And then War 3473 says Blues will win the cup this year. Mark my words. I would not do that. I'm sorry. Oh, actually, I banned them. I didn't just put him in timeout. I banned him. Okay.
Hate to see it. What did he say?
I didn't want to read it. I don't want to say it was something that his nickname was Chief Queef 1990. That right there was see, right? Aaron says living the dream and not enjoying Bush hate, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, well, the big one was the stuff that I'm hearing now, man. Oh my goodness. I guess Monty kind of put everybody on a, he kind of, told everybody, I'm getting tired of this shit. And he sat Kairu, and he's been sitting Kairu. Oh, by the way, John says just effing with you, no idea.
Yeah, no, he's. I knew he was just messing with me. That it was an inside thing. I knew he was fine. But yeah, I know that it's a big thing that's happening tonight. That just so happens to fall on the day where the Blues are playing. But because I would have been watching that if they weren't playing. So.
Oh, I get it, man. But I appreciate you being here. Todd O'Neill, John Hefner, J.M. Davis, my shipmate. Thank you so much. I'm going to say this. I'm going to take time out and do this real quick. First of all, I got to say a huge, huge thank you to each and every one of you that reached out to me yesterday. On Facebook, almost 200 people said happy birthday to me. Justin sent me a text along with one of the Matt, saying happy birthday. His mom sent me a message. It was really neat, really good. I got messages from all over. I got messages from Reed, and I can't think of his last name now. I got messages from Tom Calhoun. I got messages from Gary Unger. I put my little video out, saying, hey, I want the Blues to say happy birthday or current Blues. But I knew it wasn't going to happen. But I just hoping maybe it brings some attention to us. I'm trying to see, Justin. I'm trying to do videos.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I wasn't. Well, yeah. I mean, that's pretty cool. 200 people. I mean, hell, I can't even get that. I can't even muster 10 people. So that's very good.
Well, I apologize to you that I didn't say happy birthday to you on your birthday through Facebook, but I might sure next year I get you, buddy.
Oh, right? I didn't even say happy birthday on Facebook. It don't really. You have to physically go in and see whose birthdays are which.
That's what surprised me is that so many people said it. No, unless they have something set up that shows it, to have that many people post about my birthday was really. I didn't expect hardly any because they've changed the thing. To get as many as I did really surprised me. Do you know what's crazy about McKinnon this year, guy? Is he has 32 goals. He had 32 goals all last year, and he has 38 this year. Insane, yeah. You said it, Scary. You said it from the get-go, or back in the summertime, that they were going to be this juggernaut. And there's only one thing that makes me smile about them being a juggernaut, and there's a little fact that I don't think a lot of people know. And I'm going to say this: the three teams that have held the record for the most wins since the 80s, right? how many of them have won the cup? There's 3 teams, and I'm pretty sure I know all 3. I don't know the year on one of them, but I know the year on the other 2.
That what? That won what? Won the President's Trophy?
Yep. No, not just no. I'm talking set the record for most wins in a season.
Oh, I couldn't even tell you. I mean, my closest bet would have probably been Detroit, Chicago. Those are my 2 guesses.
No, that you're that's not the question I'm asking. The question I'm asking is, of the 3 teams that set the record for the most wins in a season, how many of them won the cup?
I don't know, 1 maybe or 0 maybe. I have no idea. None. Okay.
Right? None.
Yeah. So I guess that would make sense. I was thinking along the lines of President's Trophy, but I mean, technically, if you probably broke the record, you probably were the President's Trophy winners.
Right? None. And you got it right, War. So the first team to do it with 60 wins, I think it was something in the 60s, early 60s, low 60s, was Detroit. And I want to say the year was 96, 97, or 97, 98. I can't remember exactly. But it was one of those years. They had the most wins. They got knocked out in the second round. The other 2 teams got knocked out in the first round. The second team to set the record or tie it for most wins was Tampa Bay in 2018-19. And they got swept in the first round against Columbus. And the last team to set the record, and I think I know the year. I want to say that it was 23-24 or 20
was Boston.
22-23 Boston, and they got beat in the first round also. Right? So let them go. Let the Avalanche go set that record for most wins. This means that if we meet them in the first round, we got a good chance at beating them.
Colorado. I want to say this. I want to say this too because I'm not in the minority here. That's fine to give them their credit. They're a wagon right now. I'm with Matt. I did a live with Matt yesterday. We gained a couple followers on TikTok. Appreciate that. Whoever followed, if you're listening, appreciate that. I'm with Matt and all that. It's great that they're a wagon right now, but I don't trust them in the playoffs. You have two unproven goalies. They're playing well right now, but they have a Colorado team that's a wagon in the regular season. But I don't trust them when it comes to playoff time. They do not show up depth-wise in the playoffs. So I don't trust them to I expect them to have a good run. I don't expect them to win the cup.
Scary says their goaltending is the best in hockey by far. I think their goaltending numbers are skewed because of their offense. And then I could be wrong, but
Scary. I get the love, but look, Colorado is a team that has a 4 goals for clip right now. They're at a 4 goals for clip per game. That's a lot to score per game for your goals for. Your goals against are like 2 something. I can't remember. 2.14. They're playing great hockey. They're keeping the puck out. I'm just saying for the goaltending in Colorado, they have 2 goalies that, yes, they're going to make the playoffs. I have no doubt in my mind that Colorado's going to make the playoffs. But when you have a team like Colorado that is scoring 4+ goals a game, I expect you to win those games. You put Euro Askarov in the net for Colorado, and Colorado's putting up that much points. Askarov's going to be the best goalie in the league, right? It doesn't really matter who's in net for Colorado, in my opinion. They've shown it already. I mean, look who they won the cup with. They won it with Darcy Kemper. I mean, Darcy Kemper's nothing to write home about. So it's just I don't trust them when it comes to when it matters.
Oh, I'm with you. I'm there too. I'm there too. Let's see here. I'm trying to pull something up here. Dun dun. I'm struggling. Colorado Avalanche are goals for is 4.0 and goals against is 2.18. Right?
Yeah, that's impressive. I mean, that's like probably leading the league by far.
They are taking 34.4 shots per game and allowing 27.7. The Blues, on the other hand, are taking 25 per game, 25.2, and allowing 27.9. If they can limit them, maybe they can limit some goals.
This is going to be interesting. This is going to be. A lot of people have this notion that the Blues are going to get blown out. That usually doesn't happen if you think the Blues are going to get blown out. The Blues get blown out when you least expect it. I'm not going with the blowout tonight. I'm going to say that they play the Colorado Avalanche hard. I don't necessarily say, like, I don't necessarily think they're going to win. I don't necessarily think they're going to lose. I'm just kind of 50-50. It could go either way. Over the last couple years, the last 2 years at least, and especially last year, the Blues had the Colorado Avalanche's number. They outplayed Colorado in almost every facet of the game last year. So if they can continue and keep the puck out of their net, because I don't think it's been an issue keeping the puck out of their net, it's getting pucks in the net is the problem for the St. Louis Blues right now.
I think it's a problem on both ends. It definitely is a problem with keeping the puck or putting the puck in the net. But and their defense isn't as bad. We talked about that, but they do. There's times where they allow other teams to get that puck luck, and it's starting to shift. It feels like it's starting to shift. Hey Sam, how you doing, girl? Miss ya. Springfield won this afternoon. That's good to know. Almost Happy New Year's, you filthy animals. Hey Tad Dieterman, how you doing? Stephen Glass gave us a like earlier. It's the New Year in Australia. Happy New Year to those of you who are celebrating it already. To those you, it's actually, it's only 3:48 here, so it's still early in the afternoon. Mike Mariano says 3-2 St. Louis in OT. We get an OT win finally. If we go to OT, we ain't winning an OT. I'm sorry. That 3-on-3 really, really, really benefits a fast team like Colorado.
Like I said, for me, I don't expect a blowout. There's just no part of me that expects a blowout tonight. You got to look at recent history, and recent history does tell a lot. Obviously, it's a different season. Colorado's on a heater, but when you set a standard for a history-making kind of rivalry as we don't have a like crazy rivalry with Colorado, but we have history with them, and they're a Central Division rival. And there is history there. There is kind of a little bit of a rivalry there. I think that we have a little bit more rivalry with like Minnesota and Nashville and all that. But the Blues and Colorado, when they play each other and they're both good, they make for some good games. They're very entertaining games to watch.
Right. Colorado's one of the three teams that has beat us in a Western Conference final. Right. They're one of the three teams that have beat us in a Western Conference final. So yeah, there is some history there. There's a question. There's a question. Who are three teams that have beaten the Blues in a real? So I'm talking post early expansion, not the first three. Actually, no, it wouldn't matter at that. Who are the three teams that have beaten the Blues in the conference finals? It's only happened. They've only been to it 4 times, and it's happened 3 of the 4. Who are the 3 teams that beat them in the Western finals?
San Jose was one.
Yes.
San Jose, that was the year that they went to the finals and played Pittsburgh, and I wanted San Jose to win that one, and they didn't win it. The second one was. I feel like this was. I feel like this was a little later or a little earlier on, right? Was this
Yeah.
before my time or after? Or
Before.
was I alive at this point? Okay, so yeah, before.
One you probably were alive for, one you weren't.
Well, what year was it? Can you give me the
No,
year?
No, you weren't alive for either one. And if I'm gonna try and see if I can remember the year. What? Because I give it a weird year away, it might give it. Yeah, Stephen Glass.
Well, not if I wasn't alive.
Yeah, so it was the 2 years were 86 and 2000, or was it 2002? I think.
Oh, I was alive for the 2002.
Okay, well, yeah, but you would have been what? A year old?
2, something like that. 2, almost a year and a half, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, yeah. I knew Colorado was one because you literally said that before.
Yeah.
And then
that was the 2002 one.
Mm-hmm.
And then sorry.
And then Calgary, right?
Yep, Calgary in 86.
Yeah. Which is kind of weird to think about because obviously a different time, but Calgary and the Blues being in the West Final.
Yeah,
Crazy.
no, it was a different time, and 86 was still when they had the divisions, like the way I talk about them, and yeah, Calgary won that. They got to use local refs, and that was a controversial win for Calgary in Game 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was a very controversial win for Calgary in Game 7. I had to think about it for a second. I'm thinking maybe there are more Western Conference Finals to win, but they're not. That's it. Those are the 3. And I actually, here's a really good question. Who is the only team to win a cup but never win 3 rounds in the playoffs?
Who is the what, sir?
The only team to win a cup, but never win the 3rd round of the playoffs.
The Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah, that is correct. The Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah. Yeah, that when they won the cup, it was only two rounds, I believe.
2 rounds, yep. That's why, and you know, in Detroit, they use the octopus as a symbol of the cup.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Do you know why?
No. I mean, like I said, this was before my time. But
yeah. Well,
I do know they use it, but
yeah. How many legs does an octopus have?
8.
8. Back in the day, it took 8 wins to win the cup.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Right? That's why they used the octopus. Did Nashville hold on? Yes. Nashville beat the Golden Knights 4-2. Capitals doubled up the Rangers 6-3. Lightning 4-3 in overtime over the Ducks. Score for San Jose over Minnesota. So they gave Minnesota a point. Detroit's up 2-1 on the Jets with 7:37 to go in the 3rd. The Blue Jackets 2-0 over the Devils at the end of 2 and at the end of 1. The Stars have a 1-0 lead on the Sabres. 2 other games tonight, starting after ours, about a half hour after our puck drop. The Flyers are in Calgary facing off against the Flames, and the Bruins travel to see McJesus and the Oilers in Edmonton. There we go. She says Hershey lost, but I'm happy Springfield and Washington won. Yay! So Nashville is in the wild card now. I don't know. I don't care. All right. I mean, it's still it's too early to worry about that. You know, I mean, the only thing to worry about is if you get
just see what you got to do.
It's on you to stay there, but it's on you to stay there. But other than that, you know, it's still too early, right? And we got teams that jump. That's what I think everyone doesn't understand. We still got a bunch of teams to jump. We got to take care of our own business, and we're not. So why should we care? Start taking care of our own business, and then I'll start caring. Right? Take care of our own business, and then I'll start caring. And that's what it comes down to me.
I'm good now. I'm good now. Sorry.
I took you out for a second. That's all. No big deal.
National, like I said, don't stat watch too much. Yeah, the Blues are still there, and teams like Nashville are playing decent hockey. Nashville, I'm just going to be honest with you. Nashville are pretenders. Don't rally a horse on Nashville. Okay, they're not going to be there for, a crazy amount of time. I mean, you look at a team like the Winnipeg Jets. They're struggling so bad right now. If that team was good, Nashville, I don't think would be anywhere in sight. So
yeah. Hell, if we were good, Nashville wouldn't even be in sight.
I mean, if we perform like we know we should, the Nationals shouldn't even be in the contention for.
I did say this. I mean, if you remember at the beginning of the season, I said Nashville. I think they're better than everybody. They were better than last year. They're gonna be better. So I'm not surprised that they're having a bit of success right now. Will it hold on? I don't know. I really don't know. It could. And it could not. We just don't know. Jason Nichols, Samantha Robinson, Mike Mariotto, Ted Dieterman, Stephen Glass, Chris Shockey, Todd O'Neill, John Hefner, and one more whose name I cannot see. Thank you so much for putting your thumb in the air and saying you like the Blue Note Fan Report. We appreciate that. Got 9 of them now. We haven't had that number for this early for a while, so we appreciate that. Let's keep it going. A puck drop or so.
It's a good game to watch. This is the one that I was the most excited for. Like I said, I didn't think the Sabres, I didn't think that Predators would get a lot of garnered interest, if I'm completely honest.
Go ahead.
No, you're good. I that's all I just said.
Aaron Nell says, in other words, Finland 2, Canada 2.
There you go.
It's 11, about 12 minutes left in the first, so that's game shorter. That's a high scoring game for. Did the USA win or did they play later? I haven't paid attention to the juniors like I should. There we go. See if I can pull up some scores here. Has the Team USA been announced yet for the Olympics? I know Team Canada was.
I don't know. If not, it'll be coming soon, I'm sure.
All right. Here we go. Oh, USA lost today, 6-3 to Sweden. Switzerland beat Slovakia 3-2, and Chechnya beat Latvia 4-2. What the standings look like? That should put the USA drops down. That's the last game for them, so they drop down into second. With 9 points, they had 3 wins, 1 loss. Switzerland, wow, man, Switzerland sweeps. So if we face, the way that I think they flip flopped the thing. So we wouldn't meet Canada in the final. Now we would meet them in the semifinal, I think. So could be wrong on that, but this should be what's playing now is the last game of the preliminary round because there's 5 teams, so you play 4 games. Chris says Team USA was announced. I didn't see it. I guess there was some controversy with Canada with at least one person being on there. Team Canada. That's all that's on here. Team Canada. It doesn't say who got that Team USA was announced.
Honestly, I didn't really look too much into it, if I'm completely honest with you. The
Yeah.
Team Canada one, especially. I knew that Pareko, I knew that Jordan Bennington was on it.
Yeah.
And I know the same, the main guys are going to be there. McKinnon, McDavid, all them guys I know are going to be there. So I don't really have to look at that team. I kind of know what I'm getting. Again, I want to say it's disappointing that I don't get to see Robert Thomas on Team Canada. I wish he would have been able to get a utility spot.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. I'm with you there. I think. Well, the one thing was Celebrini made the roster, and then so did Tom Wilson. And there's only one reason Tom Wilson made the roster, right? Tom Wilson made the roster because of the Kachuk brothers. Canada's coach begged Army for Benny. I heard that. I heard seen something about that. Aaron says Robert real. I'm not completely sure about that. There were probably some other guys out there. Connor Bedard make the team. I don't know. Right?
Connor Bedard I know had his. Well, like I said, there's a lot of good centers in the league that you're gonna have there. You already have two spots taken up by two of the best centers, and Nathan McKinnon and McDavid. So
yeah,
you have them, and then you're probably gonna put Crosby on there. Crosby's gonna be there probably regardless, just because he's Sidney Crosby, and until he's out of the league, he'll be in every national event that they have. So, I think that it's solid. I mean, they have a solid group. I just thought that I would have loved to have a Robert Thomas, at least, like not making the opening roster, but like I said, as a utility guy, as a backup.
I got Dante's Inferno messaging me right now, so I'm responding to him. There we go. Trying to catch up on things. I'm surprised that Hoffer didn't make it, or even Monty. Now I can't even cheer for Canada. Well, I guarantee you Hoffer wasn't going to make it for Canada. He wasn't even considered. I don't even think he was considered.
No. Bennington was always going to be your guy for Canada. Armstrong is the GM, the president of Canada.
Yeah.
GM. So Bennington was always going to be there. He was always going to be the guy. Hofer's not considered. Hofer's not there yet. Hofer will get to that level if he continues to play how we know he can play, but he's not there yet. He's got a couple more years. As for Canada, the goalies, there's not much there. I mean, they have some decent goaltenders this year. Obviously, you can trust Bennington because he's a big-time goalie, but there's not much there for Canada. I like the goaltending for the USA better than I do Canada.
Yeah. Yeah, the USA's goaltending. Well, it's everyone. I had heard something where, they were trying to rank which team had the best of different areas, and goaltending, almost all of them didn't take. There was not Canada.
It's definitely not Canada. I mean, they got some good goaltenders, Logan Thompson, but if you look at the star power, I mean, I'm sorry, we're Jordan Bennington guys, we're Blues fans, but am I taking Jordan Bennington and I don't know who the backup is, probably Logan Thompson if I had to take a guess. Am I taking Logan Thompson and Jordan Bennington, or am I taking Jake Ottinger and Connor Hellebuck? I mean, I'm sorry. I'm taking Jake Ottinger and Connor Hellebuck. I'm sorry. Even though Jordan Bennington is a more clutch goalie than Connor Hellebuck, Ottinger alone for me makes me pick Ottinger.
Yeah, the third goalie's the one that you said with Colorado when they won the cup. I can't think of his name right off the top of my head.
Darcy Kemper.
Yeah, Kemper.
Darcy Kemper.
Yeah, that's the third goalie.
Well, and like I said, Darcy Kemper, I can't believe that, honestly. I feel like there's probably a better goalie that you could pick for that spot, if I'm completely honest. I'm not a big Darcy Kemper guy. I really am not. When Darcy Kemper won the Cup in Colorado, I mean, we talked about it. I told you, I still feel the same. If Bennington didn't get ran by Kadri, that's a different series. I really think that the Blues probably win that series.
Oh, I agree too. I do too. Because they were controlling the series until that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And the way and how that got looked at and not considered goaltender interference, among other things, that was absolutely. I mean, it was like the Grant Fuhr thing, and I forget the name of the player that did it back in what year was that? 96, I think it was. Yeah, 96 with Detroit. Or it was the game. It was the series before Detroit, where the player, runs into accidentally,
unintentionally, purposely.
Yeah, intentionally on purpose, runs into Fuhrer and tears his knee, right? That.
Well,
So
the thing that was frustrating for me on that whole situation was, you have Kadri, who is a known. He has a reputation for injuring guys, especially in the postseason. So the fact that the NHL didn't look at that, first of all, I know a lot of people say, "Oh, well, the St. Louis player pushed him into Bennington."
He pushed. You watch. He's pushing this way. Kadri falls the opposite way.
Kadri, absolutely. I mean, I don't think anyone intentionally tries to hurt somebody, but Kadri 100% wanted to run into Bennington. Absolutely, freaking he wanted to do that, and he did it. And when Bennington got hurt,
I agree.
Yeah, and I was there. I was in the building live for that game, so that's how I knew
for that series. You know who I blame for that series loss?
Who?
Blues fans.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. They did kind of make Kadri a martyr. That's for sure.
Yep, absolutely, they did. And one of the things that I was really upset about was that the referees didn't give in the next game, in Game 5 in Colorado. They didn't give Kadri they didn't give a bench minor to Colorado, and they should have got 2 of them for people putting the signs up during the game. Right? They were putting that "I stand with Kadri" little sign up, and it was all around the rink. You are not allowed to have signs up during play. Right? And if they're up, it is up to the team to make an announcement telling people to take it down or their team will get a penalty, and the refs let it stand. That, and again, I kind of understood some of it because they weren't like big signs. They were little small, pieces of paper, but there were a lot of them. And the fact that there were so many, well, we're about at puck drop. So talked about everything but the game. Because I think a lot of people expect that. Oh, Nick Caprios into Fuhrer. Thank you, Stephen Glass.
Well, no, and there's not much. There's not much to talk about. This Blues team has been an inconsistent bunch this year. They're better than what they have shown. The Colorado team has been red hot. I think that this will be a good game. At least I'm hoping it'll be a good game. I'm not expecting a blowout. I really am not.
I don't want to blow out, but I could see it. And here we go.
The issue is we have this game being, St. Louis is still banged up. I mean, whether you guys like it or not, we still have some guys back, but we still have some guys out of this lineup.
Yeah.
Colorado's healthy.
Say again?
I just was saying that Colorado is healthy. So.
Well, let's just hope for the best. That's kind of where I'm at this one. Hope for the best.
I mean, you're not negative. I'm a little bit more optimistic than you are, but
I'm preparing for the worst, hoping for the best. That's what that was the saying I was looking for. Be honest, I would love for Bennington to just stand on his head tonight. Mm-hmm. Absolutely stand on his head. And that didn't last long.
Uh-oh. Are we on route to a blowout? Uh-oh. That looked like an absolute cluster F if I've ever seen one.
Yep. That was a complete breakdown in defense, and all the Bennington haters are going on it now. Why is Bennington in the net? Why is Bennington? He should have. And, I'm going to watch the play now. So I think part of it's on Bennington, but a lot of it's on a broken down defense. Hell yeah. Complete broken down defense. He doesn't even have a stick. Stick gets knocked out of his hand. That his own player kicked the stick away. So that's got. You know what? You could challenge this for goaltender interference. Nikuskin, they're not going to, but Nikuskin hits Bennington's pad and knocks it out. That wasn't a lucky shot. I mean, it was a wide open net. He hits his pad, knocks the stick out of his hand, but they don't go back. So 1-0 Colorado.
Definitely not the start you wanted.
Say again?
I said definitely not the start you wanted, but plenty of time left, plenty of hockey left. They got
Scary says that's a choo-choo chain, Gry. I can see that. Right? I can see that. I still think the Blues should have challenged that for goaltender interference.
I think they could have, but I think with the fact that Nikushin had the puck,
yeah,
I don't think it would have been overturned. But then again, though, Guy, we've seen goalie interference. I mean, they're about as consistent as my cat takes a shit in the litter box. So
yeah, I get you. Benny did not at fault there. I didn't think he was. I wanted to see. I thought that was more of a defensive breakdown than Bennington, but
I mean, I wouldn't even say a defensive breakdown. I just thought it was a cluster F, just like I said.
It's Snuggerud that kicks the stick out of Bennington's hands. His own player kicks the stick out of his hand. So no, that's not goaltender interference. I mean, he does hit the pad, but his own player knocks the stick out of his hand. So they would never say that him hitting the pad was going to be enough. That's the way I would look. If I was an official looking at that play like that and saying, yes, he hit him, but it was not enough, because that's as the play continues, it's the stick getting knocked out of his hand by his own player that causes that. So that's kind of where I'm at on that one. Hopefully that makes a little bit of sense to everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, Scary, you're not allowed to post stuff before I say it. You're going to get banned.
Huh?
Oh, wow. Now that one was on. Bennington's pissed. I want to say that was on Bennington, but he's pissed.
Oh boy. Well, It looks like we're setting up for a blowout. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
man.
he's right. He's right. Challenge that. I'm sorry. Challenge that. They're not going to. I think they should. Oh, they are.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's calling them all. Yeah. I would challenge that. That's two. That's two right there. You even said that they could have challenged the first one. I think that this one was.
Originally, I thought they could. I don't now. I do think this is goaltender interference, but I think it's going to stand. And the reason I think it's going to stand is going to say the Blues player affected it. Doesn't mean I believe it. Falk's not in the box. Falk. They're going to say Falk pushed him into Bennington. They're going to say Falk
that's
Bennington.
Well, if they do, guy. Now I want to say this right now, guy. If they do, that's a bunch of malarkey, because that is not anywhere close enough to enough contact to say that he pushed him into Bennington. Absolutely no way. What that looked like right there to me, that looked like an accidental, I'm going to purposely kind of hit into you kind of thing.
Yeah.
That was, and I'm kind of with you. I think that they will. I think it will stand just because they will say, "Oh, the."
Man, I'll let it come up on the. I already know what happened, but I'll let it come up.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. That's goalie interference, man. I'm sorry.
Here we go.
I'm not.
They took it off.
There you go. That's the right call. I'm sorry. That is the right call. Justin Falk does not touch him enough to impede him.
I agree with you, but I told you when it came up. I said it right away. But you look at what happened in the past about how they've ruled on these. You got to sit there and go, okay, how much did Falk affect the play? That's the same thing I said with the first one. Why I said why they didn't challenge the first one, because it would have come out that the Blues player affected the play more than the Avs player. And I think that's what would have happened. That's what I was concerned with happening here, because Falk does touch him. The only thing with that is Falk is completely out of the blue paint, but the other player is in the blue paint to begin with. The Colorado player was in the blue paint to begin with.
Well, and I absolutely agree with you. I can see why you would think that. I mean, like I said, there
we go. It doesn't matter now.
Holy moly, dude! Are you serious?
Yep. They got a rebound. Empty net.
Well, yeah, I see it now. Yeah, I see it now. But Jesus, man, come on. What a joke.
They don't want him. It looks like the Blues don't even want to be in this game.
I don't. Now, Nathan McKinnon, okay, douche. I get it. You don't like the last call, but it was goalie interference. So it's, but blame your own self.
Mm-hmm.
You can point and do your your little selly. Oh, that one counts. All you want, but it was goalie interference.
Right is gone, and Bennington will probably get pulled.
Holy moly, man! This is a joke. Are you serious?
Not on Bennington, but he's going to get pulled. He will get pulled. He's made what, one save or no, 5 saves out of 8. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, they just you tell that they're no one's skating with any urgency, any sense of pride. None at all. Wow. Oh, they took there's a timeout wasted already. Well, I think they should get 2 timeouts per game. Well, they're not pulling Bennington, which is the right move. Yeah, it's the right move. It's the wrong move, right? I get you're not if you pull Bennington, you're not pulling Bennington because of Bennington, right? But maybe the timeout is like saying, okay, guys, get your act together, and pulling Jordan aside and say, Jordan, you're okay. This isn't on you. I didn't think Colorado was good. War, what university, what multiverse are you living in, buddy? They're 29-2-4 or something like that, right? Coming into this game, Colorado was 29-2-7. Wow. Okay, War says new fan. Okay, War, I get that. I get that, buddy. I get that completely. And they're correcting me. 29, 2, and 7. I went and looked it up. I made sure I got it right. Oh man, what a disgrace. Oh, he put Dante puts that first shot on Bennington or first goal on Bennington. I don't. But yeah, my stuff is going off. Blues don't have a shot and they're already down 3. Holy moly. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know what to say. Oh, this is where I give all respect to Curbs and Joey, because this is not an easy. I mean, this. How do you stay positive when you've seen this already?
It's hard enough to score 3 goals on Colorado. Much less needing to do it to tie the game up. They get it into the
Oh my goodness.
Oh my. You're talking about that Fabry toe pick?
Wow. The Blues don't even want to be in the arena. They don't. None of them want to be on the ice. They should just forfeit the fucking game right now. Oh my goodness! Clip that.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's what his second goal.
Yeah, that's McKinnon. Yep, McKinnon's second. I don't know if he got an assist on the third one on the
No, he did not get any assists. He just got 2 goals. Oh, they didn't pull him.
Wow, this is crazy. I mean, I mean, I don't know. This is nuts.
Mike Mariano says I was excited for this game. This isn't on Benner. Understand that. None of this is on Benner. The team. You look at these guys. Look at their faces. They don't want to be here. They do not want to be playing tonight, and they're showing that. They don't want to be on the ice. I'm sorry. If you can clip that. They do not want to be on the ice. Plain and fucking simple. They don't want to be on the ice, and it's showing. It's showing completely. All right. I'm sorry, Justin. I'm calling it like I see it. Those do not want to be on that ice. None of them do. Ah. That was a smart move by Shen for a moment. We obviously can't get nothing forward. Let's take it back and try and reset and regroup. A little better. Oh no, I was getting some feedback on my mic. I was picking up one of my fans. This jersey's light, but it can get hot. I'm in a brick room. I'm in a room that's all 4 walls are basically cinder brick. Right? They're brick. It's brick. And so the fact that I'm in a 4-wall, a brick room, not a lot of, it'll pick up the heat rather quickly. Yep. Well, I'll say this: Colorado's not playing down to us. That's for damn sure. I would love to see offensive zone time because I think the Blues, they have had none. They don't even have a shot on goal yet. All right, this is a one-way game. All right. Oh, he's blaming. He's kind of sort of blaming it on the altitude, but I'm not there.
All right.
Nickel says maybe it's not so much Hoffer's better. Maybe the team plays better with Hoffer. Jason, I don't know.
Move me out for a minute. Move me out for a minute.
Huh? Okay. Sorry, he's got to hop out. Stephen Glass says I would not put Hoffer in the game. I would. If if it was up, if we was up 4, Avs would be playing to hurt people. So screw it. If screw it, start going after guys. I kind of agree with that one. Took the words right out of my mouth. Took the words right out of my mouth. Must have been when you were kissing me. You took the words right out of my mouth. You took the words right out of my mouth. It must have been while you were kissing me. I was just about to say I love you. And you took the words right out of my mouth. Clip that. Dante's Inferno, just a disgrace. I'm not even mad anymore. I can't help but laugh at this point. You're not the only one, Mike. Dante's Inferno, you're not the only one, buddy. You're not the only one. Happy New Year to everyone. Well, New Year's Eve, whatever you want to call it. 2025, you made me a happy man. I got me a co-host that wants to be there and wants to be here, wants to help, wants to grow the show. And, we maybe something good can happen this year, right? I have 3 things that I want to happen this year. 3 things, and I'll talk about them later. If you guys stick around, I'll talk about them later. 3 things, my 3 things my 3 goals for 2026. Right? They're and I'm gonna try and make them work. Right? I feel like they have more confidence in Hofer is all I meant. I get that. You might be right. Great. Now I want meatloaf. Can St. Louis just send us Devo and Otto back and just forfeit the game? I might want to just forfeit the season. Tucker needs to drop the gloves. Mike, I agree with you there, bud. I'm with you there. I'd like to see that. It's time. It's time. Someone needs to. You do not know what you missed.
No, I don't. What happened?
Sam said you took the words right out of my mouth, and I sang Meatloaf.
Mm-hmm.
You might not get that reference.
Yes, I do. I like Meatloaf.
Okay. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah,
it must have been
Meatloaf.
how you were kissing me. You took the words right out of my mouth.
But what I didn't miss was
I love you, and you took the words right out of my mouth. Charles, it is hot garbage. I will agree with you on that. I said, I am laughing. It's one game and not a game I expected the Blues to win. Anyways, just see if they can get something going, just some pressure. I'll agree, Steven. Is a 12-game winning streak one of those goals? No, it is not. It's not too bad, guy. What's not too bad? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Am I singing? I actually want to see. I might spend the $20 for the 1 month to get the Broadway channel just to see the Bat Out of Hell musical, because they just recently put that on there, and I really would like to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this game. No, this game is that bad. It is. I said 8-1. I might be right. And I said that as a joke for Dante's Inferno. Right? I said that as a joke. Sam says if I hadn't lost my voice today, I would sing along to Meatloaf. Right? Oh my goodness. That song has the greatest opening of any song I think I've ever listened to. The opening of you took the words right out of my mouth is absolutely it's stunning, right? For them to have that saying, does he love me? Yes. Or will you surrender your throat to the wolf with the red roses? Yes. I bet you say that to all the boys. Yeah. Well, they hit the 4 goals scored per game average in the first period, or in the first 5 minutes of the first period. In the first 4:39, 4 goals scored in 4 minutes and 39 seconds. McKinnon got 2 of them. Nikushkin got the other 2. We have 2 players on hat trick watch again. And no, they do not have a shot in the game yet. They have been outshot 13-0. I don't even think that they've held the puck in the offensive zone at all. I don't think that they've actually had the puck in the offensive zone at all, other than passing it in. This is the first time they've actually had the puck in the zone, and it went right behind Bush. All right. Still no shots on goal. You took the words right out of my mouth. And he missed it
Big
in
save.
net.
No, I think he saved it.
Oh, they counted a shot on goal.
Yeah, I think he saved it.
I thought it completely missed the net.
It's a good chance for the first shot.
It was. I'll say that. Good chance. Good chance.
I think he saved that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. You're not going to be able to trade Bush. Shen, you can trade. You're not trading Bush. Not after he just signed that contract. You're not trading him. So Bush is here long term.
Well, good shot, Stenberg. I like it. There you go.
What? Say again?
Stenberg. I said Stenberg. He got a shot. Another one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you can. It was a save. Okay, I to me it just looked like again because the way things have been going, them completely missing the net was not out of the realms of possibility. I agree. Dante's Inferno says I'm liking what I'm seeing from Otto Stenberg. I agree with that. I like Stenberg a lot.
Yeah, Stenberg's been good. Can't really ask much from the kid. I mean,
I might have songs
Oh.
mixed up. Do I? I think I have songs mixed up. I do actually. Oh no,
just with.
I don't. Okay, I got it right.
Okay, there you go. Some good pressure by the first line there. Got to keep building on it.
It's pretty bad when we were cheering for shots on goal. You know what might be really cool? Going through the entire Blues roster and figuring out what Hogwarts houses they belong to. I do not have enough Harry Potter knowledge. My daughters would, because they're that age, but I would not have enough Harry Potter knowledge to be able to do that. Would not at all. Tell you what their New Year's resolution might be. Some of them it is to just play fucking better. All right. Cairo with some speed. And he was right past Pareko. Yeah. Wow. Yes, I was right. I wasn't sure if I was mixing songs up. Took the words out of my mouth. Hot summer night. It was a hot summer night and the beach was burning. There was fog crawling all over the sand. When I listen to your heart, I hear the whole world turning. And I see the shooting stars start falling through the trembling hand. Oh, Shaggy! Hello, Shaggy! Welcome! Hello. We love you, buddy. We love Shaggamicious. You know, we feel your pain tonight, Shaggy. We feel your pain. You would need a sorting hat to put them in the houses. I wouldn't know it all, man. I wouldn't know it all. I've never read the books. I've seen some of the most of the movies. Well, Shag, he says the Rangers are making me nuts, and you know what? The Blues are doing the same thing to us, man. The Blue, and we do love them. And he says I love them though, and you know what, Shag? We love the Blues just as much. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Man, I'm lost. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Just take the quiz. I couldn't. Well, yeah. Love your image on X over the abs, though maybe you entice the evil devil in. for the show's thumbnail. I have that. I made that a while ago. The avalanche with the the do not sign. Right. So yeah. Marty Party has been quiet today. That's good news, guy. Marty Party. Who's Marty Party? I don't know who you're talking about, Scary. Setting the bar so they can where they're gonna have to be better in 2026. Yeah, maybe. Low so they can say we're going to have a better 2026. That's it. Oh.
No, he saved that.
Marty Nikos or Nekas. Oh, he did make that save. That was a good save. That was a good shot by Snuggie. They just showed it. That was a good shot by Snuggie. I take it back. I'm watching with bad eyes. We're already friends, Sam. Sam, we're already friends. I know that. We're already friends on Facebook. I'm like dead certain of it.
Oh, that's nice. I'd like one of those. Nice puffer jacket.
Yep. We were friends. Come on, my singing wasn't that bad. Not one person bitched about my singing. That tells me it wasn't that bad. Not one of you. You guys used to tear me up on my singing. We could very well could be the year we land a top 3 pick. Maybe. It's possible. Oh, you need Marty to score one more, or Mac to score one more goal for your parlay. I can't bet, man. I just can't do it. I feel like anytime I make a bet, I know I'm going to lose it. I just know I'm going to lose it. I would bet if I was going to be, I would bet against the Blues every single time. Absolutely bet against the Blues every single time. Lance says we're all deaf. That's why no one's bitching about my singing. I think I do Meatloaf pretty good. Oh, that's right. Who is it? Rick Springfield. My boy Rick is on Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve tonight. He was the headliner. I love it. Going back to the 80s. Ooh, somebody's hurt. Oh, no, he was trying to. Shen was trying to get a penalty, I think. I just allow your singing, guy. Yeah, I know. I'm not a modern day Elvis, trust me. Elvis could sing. Request to sing Great Balls of Fire or We Didn't Start the Fire. Well, I couldn't do We Didn't Start the Fire. I could not do that. And I don't know Great Balls of Fire. Well, I know the song. I just couldn't sing it. Great Balls of Fire. Steven, I'll send you the quiz. There you go. Stephen Glass, you're going to get the quiz for Harry Potter's houses. Steve's my age. I don't think he cares, but we love it. I love it, man. They got to have something to talk about. 10 people still watching this debacle. Thank you. Ohio State is losing, or this night would suck. Dante says, I'm not one to judge anybody. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. I've heard you sing. I know how good you sing, buddy. I still think you have the wrong name for your band. I really do. His band is Traffic Stop, and a traffic spelled with a K. And I think his band should be Mike and the MT Nets. I think that would be a great name for a band, right? Yeah, I think that works. Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to put it on the screen here in a second. Do it on this one. Hey, Magungo! Anthony, how you doing, buddy? Thank you. Here it is. There it is. Can you see that on the screen, bud?
What? Oh, yeah.
Right? Doesn't that work? Wouldn't that be a great name for a band?
Yeah, I mean, dude, I'll be honestly, I'm not. When it comes to names, I'm not the guy to ask.
Right? Don't you guys think that would be a great name for Dante's Inferno's band? I think it would be a hell of a name. Thank you, Sam. Steve says he's looking forward to the quiz. Oh, good go. Good. Great, good sport there, bud. What name? This one right here. Mike and the Empty Nets. Mike and the Empty Nets. I think that'd be a great name for a band. Where you at, Dante's Inferno? What do you think, buddy? Justin, you're just too much stress. They want you to look. Shaggy says you need to look just a little bit more chilled. All right.
I'm just kind of watching, just observing.
Mike says Fight for Fighting is actually an amazing. Actually, he's coming here in February, and I might go see him. I'm thinking about going and seeing him. And yes, I think Five for Fighting, and especially when it's a one-man band. It's not like a full band. It's just him. And instead of using his name, he chose Five for Fighting. And he chose that because he is a, what do you call it? LA Kings fan. I'll think of it here in a second. Right? But I do think my name is pretty good. Apparently, Sam is a pure Slytherin. So if anybody gets Slytherin, that's my house. And Mike said he's a Ravenclaw. Cool. I have no freaking idea, Claw. All right, let me see this. Hold on a second. Let's see. I don't know if she'll answer. She might. She might be asleep because they went and did a really high hike today. I got one, Bennington and the Swiss cheese. Yeah, but this isn't all on Bennington tonight, man. This is not. I don't even think one goal. Maybe one is on Bennington, right? But I don't think that. I mean, this team. It just, to me, they look like they don't want to be out there, and it's what's cost Bennington. That's why I don't think he's been pulled. Take the quiz and you will be sorted. Okay, I might do it for you, Sam, when I get a chance. I'm a Hufflepuff. I don't know what that means. I know my other one might answer if she's doing something. Let's see. Bennington made a save. None of it's on the goalie. I know it's not, and I'm just making a joke, guys. Trust me. I'm making a joke. This is the team. I'm just making a joke. I don't want anybody to get upset. I do not think this is on the goalie tonight. I do not. Dustin, you agree or do you disagree? And you're more than welcome to disagree, bud.
No, I mean you can't blame. I mean, you can't blame the goalie. I mean, the shots are 19-4. I mean, yeah. You can't really blame the goal. Like I said, maybe one, but maybe one is even a little too much that you can blame him for. I just it was a bad start. It just felt like they were just not ready for this Colorado team.
Right? I mean, I still feel even this late in the third or in the first, they still don't want to be there. I hope Buck and Montgomery goes in there and tells them, don't put your pads back on. I'm calling Springfield and they're flying in right now. Right? It's on Guy's X image. I know what he's talking about. Let's see if I can. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, I hope everyone has a very happy, healthy, and safe new year. Please be safe. Here in Hawaii last year, 7 people lost their lives due to illegal fireworks, not even a mile from my house. You know, and I know in St. Louis, people like to shoot off guns. Please do not do that. Please be safe. Everyone, you know, think of everyone else. Let's make 2026 a much better year for life. Right? Let's make this a much better year for everyone. Talk it over. I don't even think Monty's going to walk in the I don't even think Monty's going to walk in the. And now Joey's trying to sugarcoat it. I don't even want to go over it. We're not even going to go over the. Let's see here.
Your stats: the Colorado Avalanche a lot, and the St. Louis Blues a little.
None. Yeah. You ready? This is what they're talking about. Here you go. You ready? This is what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I used. That's what I used for the thumbnail today.
There you go.
Right. It's just an older one that I've had. I thought, what the hell? Why not? Because I didn't actually. I didn't feel like trying to make. I didn't feel like making a thumbnail thing. And Justin's like, I'd rather be watching freaking Stranger Things tonight. You know, I'm with you, guy. Oh man. Here in New York, we have the ball drop. The Rangers, though, it's a puck drop and disappear. Hey man, Shaggy, Rick Springfield, buddy. He's headlining rocking New Year's Eve, but I don't think he's in New York though. I think he's in LA. But hopefully I think it's tape delayed here, so I might get to watch some of it. I think it's tape. Usually most of that stuff tape delayed here. So I have a few Chinese lanterns I will be launching. Watch the news, and people report UFOs all over St. Chuck. I love it, McGongle. I love it. And we now know we have breaking news. This is breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. This is breaking news. This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, with breaking news. Stephen Glass, it is confirmed, is a Hufflepuff. Clip that. Oh, and he goes, yes, I'm gonna try and watch him. Rick Springfield, I want Jesse's girl. Oh, I did not do that one good at all. Jesse is a friend, very good friend of mine. Lately something's changed, ain't hard to find. Jesse's got himself a girl, and I want to make her mine. And she's watching him with those eyes. And she's loving him late at night. You know, I wish that I had Jesse's girl. Clip that. You know things are bad when I'm singing. I am inevitable. That wasn't a bad first period at all. Oh, I wish I had a laughter thing. No,
I mean, he's right. It wasn't a bad first period. It was a abysmal first period.
First period, yeah. Here's the good news. We don't see this team until April when they do a home and home. Only 3 meetings that they have this year. Yeah. By that period, the Avs will already have the President's Trophy locked up and won't care. He still made 15 saves in that mess. Yeah, Pennington was okay. I'll say that. I didn't have a problem with the B-man. I did not. Did not have a problem with the B-man. No, I did not. Some may have. Some people put everything on the goalie. I don't. But I didn't. Agree. It was maybe one of their better. You didn't see the next two. I know lots of shots on net. Yeah, they were just peppering. I mean, Bennington was in a shooting gallery. That doesn't mean what it used to mean, right? That has a really negative connotation to it now, but it used to not have a negative connotation, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Inferno says, as stellar as Colorado looks, though, anybody is beatable. We see it every season. That is very true. I talk about, the distance between teams is minuscule. Do you believe the Sabres are real? That's a good question. Buffalo's up against Dallas 2-1, going for 10 straight. They look real to me. They look like, can they put it together? The question is, can they put it together for the whole season? And maybe they can. I don't know. All right.
Again, you're still on that. You're still on that honeymoon phase. Like I said all the time, the Buffalo Sabres always start the season poorly. They have a miracle run around this time in the season. They do it every year. If you go
Yeah.
back and look at the season for the Buffalo Sabres last year, it was the same thing. They had a miracle run. They make Buffalo Sabres fans believe, and then they crush their dreams. So they're still in that honeymoon phase. 10 straight, fantastic for them, but they got to keep it up. They're going to lose that streak eventually. It's all going to come down to how they react when they do lose it. Are they going to turtle into a shell like they usually do? Or are they going to continue to play good hockey?
Yeah.
Something we do just because I'm interested, just because I knew we'd get a lot of comments on it. But St. Louis Blues Twitter. Let's go over some Twitter comments.
Okay, yeah, you got it, man. You take the Twitter comments.
We got a boatload. We had the thing uploaded, probably 5 minutes ago, and it already got 30 comments.
Yeah.
So let's see how people are viewing this game. Okay, better than being down 5-0 after one. There was one.
Right.
No words is about right. I'm embarrassed to be a Blues fan. They selected Bennington over Wedgwood and Blackwood for the Olympics. Was another comment. Which, might I add, those two goalies are not proven enough, so you can compare that all you want. This management ownership group is a joke, stuck in no man's land. The rest of the 2020s, please tear it down. At least sell the vets, because this is an embarrassment. No, not English. But of course, we all know they'll pick 12th to 16th this year. Jesus Christ. I want to have trades, but nobody wants the players for price. Man, at least if you're going to comment, can you guys pick up the grammar a little bit? Jesus Christ. They are showing their true colors, and this team and culture is absolutely disgusting and very trash. 4 shots on goal. 4 shots on goal 4 and 4 goals against. You can't make this up. Okay. McKinnon has 5 more goals than our leading scorer has points, which is crazy to think about. If you forget the first 5 minutes of the game, this one is tied. That's a good point.
Okay.
Am I the only one? Am I the only one has put sound mute? My God, they're worse broadcast team than the Blues. My God, they are awful. No, sir. What is awful is your grammar. You need to go back to school, because holy moly. Who y'all gonna take with the number 1 pick? Was what somebody said. I would assume that was an Avalanche fan. I could be wrong, or just another fan base in general.
That's a Blues fan. I'm almost certain of it.
Oh, okay. Sell everybody this.
I'm not looking. I'm just making an assumption. So.
Okay. Sell everybody. This team is Swiss cheese. Team Canada's goalie looking good. Thumbs up. Are we really surprised? Are you guys playing a goalie tonight? We're busy watching Stranger Things. Absolutely pathetic. Got off easy there. Sell and sell more. Can't sell what no one wants. Really cool, thanks. All these losers, and then there's a GIF that who want me, and then that's 100% no thing. So could be worse. Keeping it close, nice. Shots are 20-4. Laughing emojis, eye rolling emojis. You suck. And then you have the you suck, but then the Happy Gilmore gif with the guy saying you suck, jackass.
Let me say this. I can find 2 positives out of this entire thing right now. 2 positives. Right. Oh, here's
Um,
Matt. He finally showed up.
Is one that we didn't get put to sleep?
No? Okay, that's
No?
3.
Okay.
Block shots are 13-0 in favor of the Blues.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have that when Colorado shoots 19 times and you shoot 4 times.
And the Blues won the face-off battle 12-11, 52% to 48%.
Now look, I want to. I've not been vocal, but look, this is not good. This is the first game where I'm like, man, this is just something just so bad. But I also want to preface that I do understand it. It is frustrating going down that quickly, and it's hard. It's got to feel demoralizing when you have a team that is 29-2-7, and they score 4 quick goals in the first 5 minutes of the game. I mean, that's going to demoralize any team. So I will say that, but I did expect at first when they first started, when they first dropped the puck, I thought, okay, this looks okay. It looks like they're gonna be okay tonight. And then that broken play happens, and then Colorado scores, and then it's just downhill from there. So,
I do think they should have challenged. I know they probably would have lost the challenge, but I think that challenge might have. I don't know. I mean, because they did challenge one and then they scored right. I mean, it was goaltender interference and they scored right after it. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I think that challenging it early might have sent a better message to the Blues, to the players. And, hey, this one may not be on you. And instead, what they did is they said it was on you. And then the one that they did challenge, by that point, it was too late. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I just can't. I just can't. For me, I can't be. See, the thing is you think I'd be angry. I'm not angry. I just have no emotion, no words really. This team, this Blues team, we saw it last year. This team is not as bad as what we're seeing right now, and that is the frustrating thing about it. That's why it's so frustrating.
I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you.
I mean, and I don't mean to be that guy, but the Blues are banged up. They have and I really like in Stenberg's game, but I mean, you look at this team. This team is littered with AHL Springfield Thunderbirds. I'm sorry, but it's going to catch up to you eventually, and it's not an excuse. Like I said, they should have came out better in this game, but that is an aspect of this that I'm like, oh well. What are they going to do? But I also want to say this, that Colorado, the first line is, although Colorado's dominating this game, the first line has obviously been the most noticeable for Colorado. I mean, that's usually the case anytime we play Colorado. It's the first line. So, I don't know. There's just not much I can say about this game, to be honest.
Yeah.
I wonder if Curbs and Joey are up in the press box asking Jamie Rivers and Andy Strickland if they can take over the call tonight.
Yeah. Say again?
I said I wonder if Curbs and Joey are sitting in the press box asking, wanting to come down and ask Jamie Rivers and Andy Strickland if they want to take over the call tonight.
Yeah, I could see that.
But and like I said, I want to preface this like it's been a bad game, and this is the one game where I'm like, man, this is just up there with one of the worst games that they've had all year. But I'm just like, regardless, they're getting outplayed, they're getting outscored, they're losing 4-0 right now. But my feelings are still the same. I love the team. I'll always love the team.
Yeah.
And whether or not they win or they lose, I'm going to be here for puck drop until the end of the game. So that's just what fan I am. I've always been that type of fan. I'm a little bit more optimistic than most. This is not a good game. This is one, I would say this is, depending on how the rest of this game goes, because that Washington game was absolutely dreadful to watch.
Okay. Breaking news. Breaking news. I mean, this is super important breaking news. I got to know, Sam, are you still there? Sam, I want to make sure Sam is here before we do this breaking news. Okay.
Is this a legit breaking news, or are you just gonna sing again?
No, I'm not going to sing. The Colorado Eagle Avs AHL affiliate is a wagon too. Okay. Gary, we know you love the Avs. You're a Blues fan that loves the Avs. I don't get it, but you are. She's not here. She's not here. Sam.
That's a little honestly, I understand, but it is kind of weird though. Out of all the teams that you would like, it would be Colorado.
Yeah.
I feel like that's very weird, especially if you're a Blues fan. I mean, I feel like that's just weird.
Here you go. Well, since Sam's not here, I'm going to show it anyways. I'm a Gryffindor. There you go. You guys all got me wrong. I'm sorry, man. You got to talk about something right now, right? I mean, I can't talk about the game because there's nothing to talk about. It's an absolute ass whipping.
Yeah, we'll see how the rest of this game goes. It's going to be interesting. I'm not expecting some heroic comeback by any means, but it'll be interesting on how they come out for the rest of this game.
Yeah, no, you're right, Chris. He says we've had games against the Avs that were trash, and the next game we play them, we win by 4. Yeah, we've had games where we played them really well, and the next game they destroyed us. So, yeah, I'm there. I understand that. No, I was just saying it's weird to have two dominant teams in the AHL and NHL. That has hardly happened. Yeah, I guess. That was my second team until Kroenke. Yeah, he ruined a lot of teams for a lot of people. He ruined the Rams. He ruined NFL for me, right? That just showed me. I mean, because he didn't just destroy one city; he destroyed 2, right?
Yeah, it's disappointing too because man, oh man, I mean, this is a big sports city. I mean, the fact that the whole thing with the Rams and everything like that happened, like I feel like this team, like I feel like at some point, right, the NFL has got to put another NFL team here, right?
They're not. They let Kansas City walk, right?
But
I gotta honestly say this. I understand city areas, municipalities not laying out money to build a building that they're not going to get. They're not going to get the revenue from. And that I understand that. I really do. I mean, I also understand the importance of the buildings, but when you want me to put more than 50% into it, then I better be getting more than 50% of the revenue. Right? Because actually, so this is a misnomer, right? The Blues do not own the Enterprise Center.
Yeah.
Do you know who owns the Enterprise? Or the Enterprise
I don't. No.
Center. The city of St. Louis owns the Enterprise and the Savvis Center, and the Blues lease it from them.
Yeah.
So the Blues control all the concerts and games and stuff, but they still pay the city of St. Louis for that building, right?
Yeah.
And that's why it was easier for the Blues to renovate the building and get the All-Star game because of the way that lease is set up, right? There's talk Kroenke might sell Nuggets and Avs to Walmart. They currently own the Broncos and want to buy the Rockies. Nuggets and Avs next. See, I don't like the fact that these. I want to get into it. That just. I won't get into it.
Speaking of my team, I know we're not talking about it, but let me
how much the Blues pay? No, I do not, Chris. I do not know what the Blues pay yearly to lease that, but I think it's a legitimate price, but I could be wrong. I don't think it's something like $1 Oh, wow, the game's back on? Is there a hockey game on? I didn't even notice.
Yeah. Sorry, I have to look at. I was looking at my Blues are playing this game, but I was looking at my basketball team that they're playing tonight too.
Did they flop Hoffer, or is Bennington still in net? Bennington's still in net.
Yeah, Bennington's still in there.
Yeah, the Walton families did destroy the Blues. Absolutely they did. It's a fact. $1 Bernie told me. Oh man, I don't think that's right. I really don't. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's right. What did the Blues Did the Blues decide to play? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't paid enough attention yet. When they put one in the back of the net, then maybe I'll pay some attention. This looks like an Avs scrimmage against a college team or a AAA team. Hey, we're going to have the AAA kids out here. Don't beat them too bad. I don't think there's going to be unless it's absolutely egregious, there won't be a penalty called in this game.
See.
Can't even get it. Can't even get it. Wow.
Didn't get it deep.
Scary. It's scary the fact that you know so much about the Avs yet claim to be a Blues fan. I'm sorry, bud. He knows this, right? He says the Avs do practice with Denver University from time to time. How would you know that?
I mean, like, buddy, like it's okay. I mean, if you're a Avs fan and not a Blues fan, that's fine. We love other fan bases, but
but he claims to be a Blues fan, and he seems to know more about the Avs than the Blues.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little strange, but like I said, I mean, if you're an Avs fan and if you're not actually a Blues fan, that is okay.
I know that because they practice at Magnus Arena. I don't know where they practice at. All right. I knew that from being out there. Okay, Chris, I understand that. You live there. Scary, do you live in the Colorado Denver area? Maybe that's why you're so on them. All right. I don't know.
Oh, good try there by Thomas. That was a good play.
You're a little bit ahead of me.
At this point, it don't really matter. You're not missing much.
Yeah. Next commercial, I'll try and catch back up. I live in Colorado, a Blues fan, born in Missouri. Okay, now that makes sense. Now that makes sense, Scary. Now everything makes sense. That makes sense to me. Right? Like me, okay, now that makes sense. That makes complete sense. The Avs kids play down in Colorado Springs. We had a tourney at Magnus. Okay. Get that. But now that makes sense to me with Scary. The fact that he lives in Colorado, yeah. Now that makes complete sense to me. Oh my goodness. These guys are playing like they want to be traded, man. Some of these guys are playing like they want to be traded. And the problem, I mean, that's it's counterintuitive, right? Have you ever seen the movie? And I hope I get this right. I think it was called Little Big League. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Have you ever seen the movie Little Big League?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I have. If I'm
That's
thinking
the
of the
one
right
where,
one.
where the kid ends up becoming the owner of the Minnesota Twins, right?
Yeah.
And he decides to manage him because the manager was a complete dickhead or something like that. And there's one player at a point who's saying, you know what, I'll just sit here, trade me. And he says, no, you know what, I'm not going to trade you. I'm going to play you so everybody can see you. And in free agency, what's the going price for a washed up whatever? That's what needs to get told to the players, right? You're costing yourself money by playing bad. All right.
Well, and I think what we're seeing, honestly, though, is we saw Armstrong. I mean, we all know that this team's going to be different. The players know this team's going to be different, whether or not they go on a run or not. That's not my words. That was Armstrong's words. That this team is going to change. So I'm really starting to think that the players know that, and we're not getting effort. We're not getting the best possible effort out there because we know that, or the players know that it's going to be changing. But then we have a counterintuitive thing where Montgomery is trying to get these boys to rally and make them a playoff team. So we're getting two different things.
Yeah.
And Blues are getting a penalty. So. Just what the Blues need.
Yeah.
Shockingly enough, though.
So how fast do the Avalanche score on this power play?
Well, I want to say this because don't get too heads up, because actually the one category that the Blues do have better than the Colorado Avalanche is the power play.
Yeah.
The power play, Avalanche, they're scoring at a 4 goals clip right now, but they're only 15% on the power play.
Yeah.
I didn't even, what are they calling? Oh, trip. Twip. It's a twip. Jake Neighbors, someone who also needs to be stepping up. Honestly, for me, Jake Neighbors, now that we're talking about it, I love Jake Neighbors, and there was talks about him being a captain here. For me, I think Jake Neighbors at this point is going to be a trading piece. I'm not going to lie.
He could be. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I hate to say it because Neighbors has been a bright spot, but yeah, you're right.
I mean, since it was unfortunate, the injury really set him back. He was playing great hockey. He got injured. He came back, and he just hasn't been the same player since. I love him. He's a good player. He's a grinder, but I think that at this point, I think the Blues are going to be offering him as a trade piece to get something back in return. Wow. And honestly,
here's a fact that kind of blows my mind. You probably already you might know this. The Colorado Avalanche, their power play is only 15.5%, 28th in the NHL. Now, they're the best team at killing penalties, but 28th in the NHL. Now, the Blues are only at 18.4, 20th. But again, I think some of that number is because some of that number has to do with the fact that the Blues don't take as many penalties. Right?
You were listening to me, right?
I think I was. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, no, I said that the Colorado Avalanche have a 15%
Oh, okay.
clip on the power play.
Okay.
Um,
Sorry.
and I said don't get too gung ho because that's the one category the Blues actually have the edge in by a little bit. But we'll see how this goes. I mean, it's gonna be a tough one. I don't know, man. This is just crazy. I think, like I said, I truly think we're seeing two different things. I think we're seeing the players knowing that the team's going to be changing regardless of if they go on a streak or not, so they're not really putting as much effort as they should. And then you have Montgomery trying to rally them, and you're getting two different kind of camps of players.
Yeah, I agree. I can see that.
And for me, honestly, I'll be honest with you. I think we know what we're getting this year with the Blues. The Blues, they've been injury prone here. They've been inconsistent. They can't seem to get to 500. I'm gonna say this, man. I would not hate if the Blues end up getting Gavin McKenna. I really would not.
Well, I mean, I didn't show the quote earlier, but they were talking. Gavin McKinnon's not generational talent. He's this is probably like one of the years that you don't want the number one overall pick.
Well, no, well, I can't agree with you because I've heard this. I know some, Matt and I were actually talking about this with another one of his buddies, Ricky. He does a lot of stuff.
There we go.
Actually, physically in the league.
5-0.
Okay.
Scary, you're not allowed to say anything until I say it. So be nice, Scary.
Hey, well, at least I have Cale Makar on my fantasy team.
Yeah.
I should have took. Thank God I didn't play Snuggerud. I had Thomas in there, but thank God I didn't have Snuggerud in there because I would have got nothing. Right. I would have gotten nothing, Guy Benson.
I'm getting destroyed on my fantasy. I'm actually getting ready to just dump everybody and rebuild from scratch. Go for draft picks. Trade for draft picks. Try and get a bunch of first round picks. I can get 1 or 2 first round picks. I think I can get a first round pick out of Thomas. I might get one out of RNH. I'm not going to get as much out of Bennington, but with Bennington, I want another goalie. So I have 2 goalies because I'm not going to take that chance with just one goalie.
Yep. 5-0, boys. All right. Currently, I am winning 124-84 right now.
Yeah, there you go. Shots 26-5. Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. We have 1 shot this period. One shot.
Crazy though. It's crazy though. Like I said, I'm glad that I didn't play. Actually, Snuggerud has 1.1, which is shocking. Thomas has 5 points for me right now, which is crazy to think about. That the Blues have 5 shots and he has 5 points for me.
Yeah, your points are done differently than mine. So.
Oh yeah, they're different. Man, Randon has got me nothing but dick tonight. I'll tell you who's a absolute beauty though, who I don't want to get rid of at all, that I won't ever touch. Dylan Larkin. Yeah. Guy's a menace. Guy's an absolute menace. The guy has 594 fantasy points this season.
Yeah.
The guy gets over like 10 points every game, or 10 points for me every game. It's crazy. Wow. the Colorado Avalanche winning 5-0, and Cale Makar only has 3.6 for me.
With 2 goals, he only has 3.6. How is that?
No, Makar. No, Makar doesn't have a goal.
No, McKinnon has 2 goals
No.
and an assist now.
I don't have McKinnon. Somebody else. I think who has McKinnon? I think the guy that is one of the best guy in the league that has the best record. I think he has McKinnon.
Dallas down 4-1. Yay.
Yeah, I know. They've done Rantanen's done nothing for me, man. Usually he gets me some decent points. He's only got a 0.2 tonight. I kind of updated a little bit. I have Matt Boldy, Fantilli, Kadri, Larkin, Marchenko, Mercer, Point, Rantanen, Thomas, Broberg, Lacombe, Cale Makar, Nikushkin, Matthew Schaefer, Leo Carlson, Barzell, Ovechkin, Pinto, Snuggerud, Kachuk, Demko, and Wedgwood. If you were listening. Hello? I don't know if he's frozen or if I'm frozen or what.
Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. Oh my God! Now I see 2 of you, or 3 of you, or 4 of you.
There
you go.
There you go.
What we got here? Blues going to a power play? Holy moly!
Yeah,
we might actually get some shots.
I'll be right back. I got to do something real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, the Blues are going on the power play. Hopefully, they can make that 5 shots, at least 6. Let's hope. All right. Well, not much going on the power play here. Man, Colorado Avalanche, man, only a little bit under the second period, and they're going to have like 30 shots by the end of this period. First time in a while where the Blues have let up over 30 shots. They've been pretty good on that, but that's not going to stay tonight. This has been a beat down and a half. Oh wow, three Blues around that puck, and they can't get the puck. Yeah. The Colorado Avalanche's kill is very good compared to a Blues not very good power play. So. Good play by Colorado there to get the puck cleared.
Here we go. I'm back. Robert Thomas would be lucky to center the fourth line in Colorado. No effort, no heart. Take the damn A and bench his ass. Ouch. And I know who this is, but I don't completely agree with you, but I understand why your sentiment is there. I know who that is, so you know who that is. Not you've met them, so
I didn't hear the name.
it's Grandpa Moses, but it's Bob and Michelle. You met them at the home opener.
Yeah.
Really, 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 really good friends of mine. And I understand what he's saying. I do. I really do. And I get it. But, you know, Thomas is, and I don't think it's all on Thomas. I do think, you know he's had an up and down season, but I think everybody has. I mean, look right there between Falk and Fowler. You know, they're bumping into each other. I don't know what they were talking. They didn't know where they were supposed to be.
I just think, like I said, I think we're getting two different camps of what I was saying. I think we're seeing this team. What in the world was that? Hello? What was that? It sounded like a big. That sounded like a big crash. Sounded like something fell.
No, that was me throwing a can in the trash can.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Thank you, Wayne. Appreciate that. Thank you, buddy.
I just think we're getting two camps.
Yeah. He who should not be named. It is 5-0 bad guys. And actually, the game's worse than the score. He says, he who should not be named. I like, say it. Say my name. Say my name. Isn't that a song? Say my name.
Yeah, say my name. Say my name. Yeah. I don't know who.
Around you. Say my.
Yeah, this game is definitely just a beatdown.
Yeah. J.M. Davis, Todd O'Neill, Chris Shockey, Stephen Glass, Ted Dieterman, Mike Mariano, John Hefner, Jason Nichols, and two other people. One, I see a name there, but I can't pronounce. It's R something with 3 letters and then a G something with like 5 letters. I don't know how to pronounce that name, so we'll just leave it at that. Not the birthday gift you would want. No, not in the least bit. Not in the least bit. I had to take my jersey off, man. I'm starting to feel the heat of this room. So, and the Jets are near rock bottom. How times have changed. Yeah, I agree with you there, buddy.
Like I said, this has not just been a weird year for the Blues. Yeah. This has been a weird year for the NHL. It's the whole league it's just weird. I mean, the teams that you expect to be bad are playing well right now, and the teams that you expect to be good are playing bad right now. I mean, yeah, like I said, I'm not in the camp of someone that would hate if the Blues were to get a bottom pick or a top pick in the draft. Yeah. I mean,
here's my thing. First of all, I don't trust the lottery. I don't trust the lottery at all.
Oh, I don't either. I think it's massively rigged. That's why I said that I don't think that. That's why I think that the draft isn't really a sustainable way for the Blues, because I personally think that there's something fishy going on with the draft or with the.
Well, I mean, when you look at it, right? When it comes down and you look at it, when you look at it, you look at all the bad years the Blues have had, right? When they were down near the bottom, all the years that they've been in the draft or in the lottery, their numbers only been pulled one time. That's it, and they've been that team that's in third or fourth or something like that when they pulled 3 numbers and not gotten their number pulled. It just doesn't seem right to me. And if you're, if you're hinging, we need to tank for this guy or tank for that guy. Oh, Blues are going on a power play, right?
Mhm.
And if that's what you think, I just don't trust it, right? And I talked about this against the Buffalo game. We look at Dvorsky. He was our pick. Yeah, we could have had Benson at that spot. I wanted Benson, and you can go back. If you think I'm full of shit, and if this is hindsight, go back and watch my show. I did a live show during that draft, and I said, oh, my God, I can't believe Benson is still available. We should take
I mean, like I said, that's fine. Benson doesn't save this team. So whether we have Benson or not, it's not saving what we're seeing now.
Right.
Good save by Blackwood there.
Dante has now changed his tune. He said this game's going to be a big comeback, like the 5-0 comeback in Toronto in 2000. I don't think this is the same. I think this Colorado team's a hell of a lot better than that team was. Big upset in the making. Under 3 to go. Miami driving up 3.
Well, doesn't matter. Boys are already going to the box. So. What was that about not having much penalties called in this game? Yeah, we had 4 in the second period.
Say again?
I said, what was that about not having too much penalties? I first of all, I don't know how that is a. Okay,
you're ahead of me.
Well, whatever I just watched, I watched the Colorado Avalanche player grab Falk by the arm, so I don't particularly understand what they called there, but who cares?
Yeah.
Game's already out of reach anyways. Yeah, here we go. 4-on-4 hockey in the Colorado Avalanche up 5-0 are resetting.
Well, they just said that the Blues have never given up a goal, haven't given up a goal this season or scored a goal this season 4-on-4.
Yeah, 4-on-4 has not been beneficial for any team. Hook shin, no call. Go figure. Yeah, they call a shitty interference call on Falk that wasn't interference. Literally, the Colorado Avalanche player holds him. Should have got called for that. Wasn't called. But can't expect nothing else. Yep, I just said it there. Blues haven't been shut out this year.
Yeah, they have. They haven't been shut out on the road, but they've been shut out.
Oh yeah, shut out. Yeah, shut out on the road. I guess. I think that's what he might have said that. I didn't catch it.
Yeah. We watched the shutout.
Yeah.
I think he who should not be named is mad at me.
For what?
Because he's not responding.
I don't even know what you did.
I won't say his name.
Oh.
I love him so much I won't say his name.
All right. Well, at least our goal should be in the third period to at least get to 10 shots.
Mm-hmm. Well, they killed it.
See, I will say I like my boy Torchenko, though. I always see effort from Torpo.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, I always see effort from him.
2:17 to go, second period. Let's pause for this quick message.
So I'm gonna check my. All right, yeah, my NBA team won. Let's go. Yay! At least they're a good team.
Who's your NBA team? Oh, he froze again. He froze.
Oh.
Who's your NBA team? You froze.
The Thunder.
Oh. From down under? The Thunder from down
Yeah.
under.
OKC, baby. And they're a good team. So thankfully, I got a good team to watch, and I got some. So technically, I have two poor teams. I have right now. I have the Blues right now, and I have the Braves who had a terrible season, and then I have my boys, Birds in Philly. They're gonna make the playoffs. They're already in the playoffs. Big win against Buffalo the other night. Don't acknowledge that or nothing.
This is so hard to watch. Shots are 34-7. I don't even want to talk about the game right now, man. Oh, he will probably face close to 50 shots in this game. And the only thing that does is make his save percentage better. Yep.
Oh my God, Shin just absolutely crunched him.
Stephen Glass said you should be a fan of the Dodgers. Easiest team.
Getting another penalty. Cool,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I see.
Can we
I
just
seen
like?
that. It's a legitimate penalty.
Yeah, I know, but can we just play the game? Just fucking play the game. The game's already over. Just play the damn game. Who cares? You called 5 penalties in the second period. Who gives a flying F?
Yeah. Neighbors took 2 of them. 2 tripping penalties. Falk with an interference that wasn't, but he's telling Joe to go down and break the Zamboni so they have to cancel the game. Blackwood's playing today, so I don't even get the Wedgwood points. God damn it. I have Wedgwood. Why aren't they playing Wedgwood tonight? I could get a shutout. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're out of town scoreboard because our scoreboard sucks. These games are finals. Earlier today, the Caps doubled up the Rangers 6-3. Predators doubled up the Knights 4-2. The Lightning got by the Ducks in overtime 4-3. By the same score, but in a shootout, the Sharks beat the Wild. Detroit clipped the Jets 2-1. Devils clipped the Blue Jackets 3-2. Sabres, with their 10th win in a row, beat the Dallas Stars 4-1. The Flames are shutting out the Flyers with 14 to go in the second. And the Bruins are up 2-1. Okay. Hold on, my thing. Bruins are up 2-1 on the Oilers. with 14:56 to go in the second. And that is your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by two pissed-off Blues fans who are watching and giving you their game while only a few people watch. But, hell, we're here for you, and we love you to death. Happy New Year. Heads. Boo heads.
I mean, I like I said, I can't. I'm not even mad. I can't even be mad. I have no words.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right, I'm trying to be funny, man. Clip that. That's all. I'm trying to be funny, and I'd probably not. I'm probably not funny at all. But F it. I'm gonna do my best job. Right?
No. Yeah. Stephen Glass. Never say that again.
Well,
Screw the Dodgers. No, I was talking to Steven in the chat. He said that you should be a Dodgers fan. I will never, ever, ever root for the Dodgers. You'd have to be out of your freaking mind if you think I'm going to root for the Dodgers.
I have a bunch of Dodgers fans in the house right now.
Terrible. How can you be a Dodger? I mean, talk about if you want to like. There's a lot of bandwagon fans, man. If you want to talk about bandwagon, man, you talk about the LA Dodgers.
Well,
I mean, Jesus Christ.
Okay, hold on. I don't have. Well, I have one bandwagon fan, but not for the reason that you think. I have a daughter-in-law who grew up in LA and has been a Dodgers fan her whole life. My daughter has become a Dodgers fan living in LA for as long as she has, but she still follows the Cardinals, so I give her credit there. And my wife being Japanese, they have two very significant Japanese players on the team. That's why she follows them. So I get that. Right? I get that. Right? So, in that case, it is what it is. It's like in Japan, when Ichiro was there, he was Japan's favorite team, and the Cardinals had Taguchi, right? He's still one of my favorite players. I love watching.
Now, look, I will say like that's good. I'm not talking about your daughters or anything like that. I'm saying if you live in LA, yes, fine. You're probably a Dodgers fan. You probably gravitate towards them. But I'm talking about the fans who literally don't live in LA that root for LA. There's no reason that you should be rooting for LA. They try to buy championships every year.
Yeah.
They've done it for years. That's the same way. That's the same reason I don't like the scummy Yankees.
Yeah.
It's the same reason why I don't like the Phillies. The Phillies didn't do it for the longest time, and then here in recent memory, they started to do it. I don't like teams that try to buy championships. I don't. I will never like teams that do that.
Oh, Shockey, help me out. Or Stephen Glass, help me out on this. Who was the manager, Billy something, and I can't think of his last name, that Steinbrenner fired time and time again? Billy something. What was his name? Somebody help me on this.
What was it?
He was the manager. He was a player and a manager for the Dodgers. Or not the Dodgers, the Yankees. And he was a player back during the who was that super player that they had? The guy, the straw that stirs the drink. Reggie Jackson. He was a player. He was the manager in the Reggie Jackson days. And I think Steinbrenner fired him like 3 or 4 different times. Hired him, fired him 3 or 4 different times. And I remember a Saturday Night Live skit where they did with like he fires him and then he hires him. He fires him. He hires him. He fires him, or he hires him, and while the manager is talking, he fires him again. That's how often it was. So Michael Dante says, here's the issue though. Don't hate on the teams, hate the rules. It's just what it is. There's no salary cap. So buying championships is just hate stuff. Like I said, hate the rules, not the teams. That is just my opinion. And I understand that. I do understand that. Right? If they're not doing, for me, it's like all these people that complained about the LTIR exemption, right? Teams putting a guy on LTIR and then bringing him back for the playoffs. Oh my God, that's cheating, that's cheating, that's cheating. No, it wasn't. It wasn't cheating. It was legal by the rules. Right? And now that they've done it, all it did was lend credence to it that they were right. And I don't think they were right. I don't think if a player's on LTIR, he's on LTIR. And I get that. What they've done, the biggest thing they've done, so a player can be on LTIR all season long and still be on the playoff roster. The difference is, in the past, the playoff roster did not have a salary cap because you could have any player on and want you, so you could go way over the salary cap. Now that they brought the salary cap back into it, or at least you have to maintain the same salary cap. That's going to change some things, but it's not going to prevent teams from putting a guy on LTIR and then bringing him back in the playoffs.
Yeah, I get it. I like I said, I think that there should be a cap in baseball, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, like I said, it is, it's not breaking the rules. They're not breaking the rules by a technical sense, but I mean, it's still the morals of it. I mean, you can't tell me that they're not trying to buy championships. I mean, that's exactly what they're doing.
So, Mike Dante says, when there's no salary cap, this is what you deal with. It'd be the same in hockey. In fact, the Blues are a huge reason that there is a salary cap in the NHL, right? A lot of people think it's like some of the bigger teams. No, the Blues are one of the biggest reasons that the salary cap finally got initiated. Here was a medium market to small market team, and you had the Lowrys, who just didn't give enough, paying exorbitant sums for players who may not have deserved it, driving the price up to try and buy a championship, and it didn't work. And the reason it didn't work is they didn't pay for the right players, but it was driving it was driving teams to a point where they were saying, hey, we can't compete. We're going to fold. That's why it happened. And the Blues the Lowrys had a lot to do with that. I've always talked that's like one of my biggest things. I've talked about what the Lowrys did. There's another podcast that I used to be connected with. I will not mention them because I am no longer connected with them and no longer friends with one of the people that did it. And that's on him, not me. He make that choice, and that's fine. Do what you got to do. But they did a top 10 gut-wrenching things, and that was a big one, was the Lowry's ownership of the Blues and what it did to them. Right? No big name free agents want to go to the Blues. It's a well-known. That's actually not true. That's not true. Right? That's not true. The only reason a lot of the bigger names won't come here is Doug Armstrong. And it's the no movement clause. The fact that he won't do a no movement clause. That keeps, I guarantee you, Dante, from all the alumni that I've talked to, and been associated with, that is not a true fact. Most players, especially players from bigger markets, would rather come to St. Louis. However, that no movement clause is a big thing for players nowadays because the guys that get it are family men. And they want it for stability for the family. And being a Navy guy, someone who served in the military, I absolutely, completely, 100% understand that. Right? I had to move my family every 3 years for a while. Right? And that's hard to do. I got lucky, and for one period, I stayed in one area for 6 years, but I moved almost every 3 years for the first 10 years of my career. Right? Almost every 3 years I moved 4 times in 10 years. And actually, it was 5 times in 10 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, yeah, maybe 5, 4, right about 5 times in 10 years. All right. Now, my last 10, I was able to be a little more stable, but that's what happens. Is that Anna over there? Yeah. Oh, no, it's Aya. Aya, what house are you? She's not answering me. She's mad. What house are you? Huh? Harry Potter. What? You're a Hufflepuff. My oldest is the Hufflepuff. Which one's Maya? You don't know? What about Anna? Say again? I couldn't hear what she said. Slytherin. I'm a Gryffindor, by the way. Well, then Doug Armstrong is in the sense, if that's the case, because players like McKinnon is worth the no movement, for example. They're probably, but here's the thing. You look at, go ahead. Did I cut you off, Justin? I didn't mean to.
Well, no, I mean, we'll get into this comment, but the thing is a guy like Nathan, guys that come into the league that are game changers like Nathan McKinnon and Connor McDavid, those guys don't just come in. They don't. There's not one that come in every year. You don't get guys that come in like that every year that are like the Connor McDavids or the Nathan McKinnons. Yeah, you got good players. Celebrini's going to be fantastic for years to come. Connor Bedard's a good player. It took him a while. He's finally finding his game and picking it up in Chicago. But you don't have this consensus to where you get a Connor McDavid every draft. It's not happening. It doesn't happen that way.
Well, the thing is, and this is why, and so when you think about this, right, first of all, Nathan McKinnon is playing with the team that drafted him. So is Connor McDavid, and who's the guy that plays with him? Who's the other guy there?
Marty Natchez?
Huh?
Marty Natchez? Or you mean Cale Makar?
No. On not at the Avalanche, on the Oilers.
Leon Draisaitl.
Yeah, Draisaitl, right? They're playing with the team that drafted them. Cale Makar playing. Guys like that wouldn't be in St. Louis anyways. However, when it comes to some of these guys wanting that stability, the Blues have 2 minutes and 32 seconds of Ozo time in 40 minutes. Surprising. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you can finish what you're saying, then I'm going to read some of these.
And because of that, the amount of, so Doug Armstrong doesn't do the no movement clause because he feels it gives the player more control than the team. And I understand that. Don't say it's right. I'm just saying I understand it. I don't know if Steen is going to change that. I don't know, because even with Steen being the quote-unquote GM in the hockey operations, who's his boss, is still going to be Armstrong. So I don't think that's going to come, and I understand that. And believe it or not, the majority of players that have no movement clauses, I don't think deserve no movement clauses, right? I'm just frustrated. The Blues need a game-changing generational talent. They've been missing it for many years. I just love to once have a chance to draft one or have a current one who hits free agency choose the Blues for just once in my life. And you know what? We've only had that once. Maybe once that I can think of, and that was Brett Hull. Even though he left, when he left, that was the Blues' choice, not Brett Hull's. He wanted to stay in St. Louis. But, when it comes down to it, you look at Pietrangelo. A lot of people blame Doug Armstrong for that. That was on Pietrangelo, 150,000%. His wife from St. Louis didn't want to raise her kids in St. Louis anymore. Plain and simple. Right? Yeah. She saw a chance to get out. Okay.
Well, and I got slack too for saying that too, because people are like, "Oh no, he didn't want to leave," and I'm like, dude, Petrangelo is just as much to blame, dude. At most, pretty much all to blame for wanting to move. So, I just, for me, like I said, I think we're seeing a camp of two different camps here. I think we're seeing the team that knows that things are going to change, so they're not showing as much effort. Like they know that there's going to be guys that are gone. And then you have the other camp who is actually trying hard on the ice, that is taking the Montgomery approach that, hey, we're a good enough team to make it into the playoffs, but those two groups are colliding. So
Yeah, I think you're right. I thought about this, and I may do it. I thought about doing, like, yesterday for my birthday. One of the things I was thinking, like, what if as a birthday present I got to go into the Blues locker room and give them a pregame speech, or got to go in and be able to close the doors and talk to them all, right? What would I say? Know exactly what I would say. I know exactly what I would say. And maybe I'll save what I would say for a TikTok. Maybe I'll do a TikTok on it or a reel on it. But when it comes down to it, man, these guys have got to close the door, drop the glove, beat the shit out of each other, figure it out, and then get on the ice and do what they're supposed to do. That's what it's got to be.
yeah, I mean, like I said, I think that we're going to see a team that's selling at the deadline. I think that Shin, Falk. I even think Neighbors. I think all those guys are guys that we're probably talking about shopping at the deadline, or hell, I mean, even if they want to do it now, I mean, they're not out of anything yet, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, you look at this team, I just don't know if there's going to be a change. I don't know if a win streak is going to turn this team around to make them more consistent.
The only thing, first of all, I think there's one thing you could do right now to send a freaking message to everybody on that team. One thing you could do right now that will absolutely send a message to everybody in that team. Right? And I'm going to ask, what if you could do one thing right now to change what's going on with this team? You have one thing that you can do. What would you do? I'm going to throw that question out to everybody. Clip this. And I'll probably say that one more time and then put them together. But there is something that I think that should be done right here, right now, and not wait. I think they should do it tomorrow.
I think. Can I take a guess? Do you want me to guess?
I want you to wait to give the people that are watching a chance. We got 8 watching, so maybe 2 or 3 of them will guess. I want to see if somebody guesses it. So if you're watching, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I just was saying I don't know if we're on the same wavelength, but there is one thing, and I don't know if this is particularly what you're thinking, but I'll be interested to see, because I think this is an interesting. My guess is interesting if it's not what you're thinking.
No, I bet you might be on the same wavelength. You might. I
maybe not. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could not be. But I think. Yeah.
There is something that you could do tomorrow. There you go. Somebody got it right off the bat.
Is it what I was saying?
Strip the captaincy from Shen.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to tell. Exactly what I was going to say.
It's time. I'm sorry. It's time. It is time. Do it tomorrow. Do it tomorrow. Send a message to everybody in there, and you're going to run with A's. That's it. And you don't put an A. You strip. You don't just strip the captaincy from Shen. You take the A's off the other 3 guys. You take the A off Parayko. You take the A off Thomas. You take the A off of Falk, because they 2 of the guys shift. I think Falk and Parayko shift who has an A on between home and away. But you take the A's off those guys and you give them to newer guys, to younger guys, and say it's time. I think that, and if you do that, oh my goodness, you're sending a shockwave through that locker room.
Yeah, well, and
through that locker room.
Yeah, I'm glad. I wish I would have been able to guess first because we were on the same wavelength. That's exactly what I was going to say.
I had a feeling. There's only the only other thing that I think people would have answered if we had more, like if we had 30 or 40 people answering, I think the number one thing that would have been said would have been trade Bennington. Right? I think that's the number one thing that would have been said. But yeah. I don't think that sends the shockwave through the locker room like you need. Right? I don't. I think the shockwave is pull the C, and it's time. It is time to pull the C. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm saying that with StreamYard's new thing, if I say those words, it will go back 3 minutes and give me a reel that I can use later.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's a thing that you can do, and you don't have to work around any trade, contracts, anything like that. You just strip the people of their leadership, and you try to kind of build it up from scratch. And like you said, you send a message, and like I said, I don't think Shin is a terrible captain. I think that he does do some things right, but I just think that. I think you're right. I think it's time that, to move on. I think you take it from him, and there's no reason Shin has to be a C to do what he does.
Well, it's not only that. What it does for Montgomery, if he does that, if there is a locker room rift, if there's some moment where he has lost control of the locker room, or the locker room has slipped from him, for whatever it is, right? There's a rift in the locker room, this camp, that camp, whatever. If he does that, and he pulls the A's and gives them to other players, pulls the C, pulls the A's, gives the A's to other players, he now tells the locker room, your rift doesn't matter. It's me. I'm in control here. I'm the one that matters. I'm the CEO. This is my ship. I've had a CEO do this. I've had a CEO straight up fire. I mean fire a command master chief. Walk him to the pier and say, "Well, pack your bags." And it told the entire ship, because we felt the Chiefs mess had too much power and was controlling things, and wasn't following what the COs wanted. What it felt that way, right? Because we'd hear the CO tell all of us, E6s and above, you're going to have full-on unescorted liberty, and then it comes down, no, only E7 and above is going to have it. E6s, you got to go out with somebody. And that didn't feel right. And it caused a rift in the ship. And when he did that, now, I'll tell you what, it did send a message into the Chiefs mess, and we did get a new CMC. But it told the crew, maybe some things are going to change. Maybe life's going to get a little bit better for us. In some ways it did, in some ways it didn't. But it sent the message. It sent a powerful message. I've had a CO fired that didn't send a message. That's like firing the coach. So, that didn't send a message, because we all knew it wasn't his fault. We all knew where the fault was, and that didn't get taken care of.
Well, and the thing is, this isn't going to be coaching. Montgomery's your guy. He just signed his contract or whatever. He's your guy. I just think that this team is going to need shit. we talked about this retool being ahead of its time, but now we're kind of back from square one.
Yeah, we've shipped back. We're
Um,
not at square one. We're not at square one. I will say that. We're not at square one. We have a lot of the pieces needed for a retool, right? We have those pieces. I disagree with you there. I think we have those pieces. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Not square one as in like where we were, where we didn't have anything. I know we have pieces. I know that, but we're, like I said, we're going backwards. I think that there is pieces on this team. I do think that you still need to build around Thomas. I think you need to build around Kyrou. Those are your guys that you signed that you need to ride with. But there is pieces that you can move. You know, Shin, Falk, Neighbors. I would even move Neighbors. I love Neighbors. I think he's a smart, bright young kid, but I think Neighbors could get you something.
Neighbors is the hardest one for me. I understand. No, look, I agree. I understand exactly what you're saying. I'm not sure I would move on from Neighbors at this. Let's go back. Let's go back to 2021. I think it was maybe 22 when we lost. Might have been 22 when we lost. Yeah, it was 22. 21-22 season when we lost O'Reilly, Tereshchenko, Barbashev. We also lost Nico Mikola. We lost somebody else in that. I can't remember who. We lost somebody else in that thing. But those are the things that got us the 3 first-round picks that we got. Of all of those players that we lost at that point, of everybody that we traded away, there's one player, and I'm just going to keep my mouth shut right now. There's one player that I still regret that we traded away. And I'm going to ask you guys out there who that player is. Right? There's one player that we traded away with all those that we traded then. Right? And
can I say something first? I know you don't have to read the comments.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, for me, out of all those guys, right, for me personally, out of all them guys, who'd you list again?
Tereshchenko, O'Reilly, Barbashev, Mikola, and I think there was one more, but I can't remember who he was.
Well, and I know Tarasenko was going to be. That's an obvious choice for you, obviously, but my guy, and I'm sure that you're probably on the same wavelength, was Barbashev. I like Barbashev.
I'm going to give people a chance. Dante says Mikola is a guy I've always said they should have held on to. They let go of that one way too soon. He plays for the Knights. He's a Russian. He plays for the Knights. So he's saying Barbashev also. Anybody else out there got a guess? Come on.
You're not going to say Tarasenko, right? Because that's just too obvious. That's just obviously no one wanted to give up Tarasenko, but it was always going to happen. We knew it was coming.
No, it's Barbie. It's Barbie.
Okay.
Right, because of all those guys, right? Of all those guys, he's the one that he's got another cup. He's still a force to be reckoned with in
Vegas.
Vegas. I don't even know where Mikola is now. I know he got another cup.
Florida.
With Tereshchenko. Oh, is he still with Florida? I thought they traded him or his contract was up. No, Mikola signed with Florida.
Okay. Tarasenko obviously is with Minnesota.
Yeah, with Minnesota. So of those guys that we traded at that point, Barbashev's the one that had the most upside. Right? Now, did I want to see Tereshchenko go? No, I didn't. I think that got screwed up from the get-go. And I know and something could have been done and it wasn't done correctly. And there's not now. It is what it is. We got the 3 first-round draft picks. We had our 10th round pick, and hoping we're at that point where those guys should start paying dividends. We're not completely seeing it yet, but we're starting to. We've got some guys, okay? We've got some guys, but right now, it's do something.
Now I'm in. Okay, so I'm in the minority. I'm not in the camp of bringing him back by any means, but
Yeah.
this team would I mean, like I said, Barbashev is a guy I would love to still have. But the guy that I'm thinking of, I think the Blues would be benefiting massively if we still had him, and that's O'Reilly. I get it. He's an older player. He's not a absolute juggernaut by any means, but the leadership, the veteranness of Ryan O'Reilly could have really helped this young team in St. Louis.
The O'Reilly trade made so much sense. I understand what you're saying. Okay. I really get it. But the O'Reilly trade made so much sense. Oh, that should have been more than. See, I don't want.
It made sense.
The O'Reilly trade to me, I understand what you're saying, but the O'Reilly trade made so much sense. And the other problem was the fact that O'Reilly's leadership really got called into question. Everybody wanted him as the captain, and I did too. But when he kept putting everything on him, I got to do better. I got to do better. I got to do better. The rest of the team just said, "Okay, you got to be better. I'm doing fine." You can't come out in the press and not hold your teammates accountable sometimes. And if you hear Shen, this is the difference with Shen, and I do like it, but he says we have to do better. The whole team needs to do better. He does call out the team somewhat. But I will say this right now, Shen is not the guy, and it's time to let him go.
Well, and I don't even think for the captaincy. I just think as a presence on this team, I like I said, I agree with you. The O'Reilly trade made so much sense at the time, and it's definitely someone I'm not bringing back, of course. But this team, as we see it right now, this team would be better off if they had a leader like Ryan O'Reilly. I truly believe that. Whether he's the captain, he doesn't have to be the captain. I don't think he has to be the captain. You could give Robert Thomas the captain, and Ryan O'Reilly is just there, or you can give him an A. Who cares? But he is a guy, in my opinion, that when you look at Robert Thomas, he is a product of what Ryan O'Reilly taught him when he was here. I don't think Robert Thomas is the player that he is without learning from guys like O'Reilly. What a save by Blackwood there. He's made some, shockingly enough, the Blues have 8 shots on that, and he's made some pretty good saves.
8 shots in the game. In the game.
I know, 8 shots in the game, and he's made some good ones. Oh man,
he's made 3 good saves. He's had 3 that were challenging, and I'll admit that.
But I mean, overall, I'm not sticking up for any. I'm not defending it or nothing. I'm just saying that they've had some, they've had the 3 good chances at least on those 8 shots, which is
what's the good point, Jason? What he says good point. What was that point?
Probably the one that I made about the fact that Robert Thomas is probably not the player that he is without leadership from O'Reilly.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe. No, he definitely is not the same player.
Oh, no. I mean, maybe that's what the good point was.
Yeah, I think that's what he was talking. I think so. I don't know. Could be wrong. Who knows?
No. I think you're when you say that O'Reilly, he said, "Oh, I could have Tom." Yeah, and that's what you're right. You were right. That's what I meant. And I can see that. I can really see that.
Well, and I think right now, like if you look at it like this, like obviously it's not happening. He's not here anymore, and I don't like to live in the past because a lot of people do live in the past when it comes to certain things, like Pietrangelo and all that. But O'Reilly, I mean, imagine if O'Reilly was here, and we still had Thomas. So we had O'Reilly, we had Thomas, and we have Dvorsky coming up through the system now.
Okay.
The veteranship that a guy like Dvorsky would have had.
We would not have had Stenberg if O'Reilly does not get traded. because that was the pick that was the pick we got from that one, right?
Well, yeah,
So-
well, and I know, and that's kind of why I say don't live in the past,
Yeah.
because
No,
a lot of fans do that. You know, there's like, oh, well, why don't we have Petrangelo anymore? Well, first of all, Petrangelo leaving was on Petrangelo.
Angelo, yeah. Had a lot
So
more to do with him than and Army gets blamed for that. I've talked about it. I've said it before. There are 3 players that I honestly believe screwed the Blues over, and a lot of people don't agree with me on most of them, on 2 of them. They might agree with me on 1, but they don't agree with me on 2 of them. But I do feel that there are 3 players that really screwed this team over. Oh, nice shot
Petrangelo
there.
being one of them.
Petrangelo is one of them. Yes, Petrangelo. I believe he came to Armstrong and told Armstrong, "Don't trade me. We're going to get a deal done." And Armstrong didn't trade him, and then all of a sudden he doesn't get traded. And then what happens? The no trade clause, the no movement clause request comes in. If that no movement clause request comes in before that trade deadline, Petrangelo's gone. Petrangelo's gone. He would have gotten traded to one of his because he didn't have a full. I don't think he had a full no trade list at that point. I don't think that he had a full no trade, and he would have gotten traded there, right? Absolutely would have gotten traded there. And but he came and said, "No, I plan on signing." And then that comes in, knowing that it wouldn't happen, and then Armstrong comes back and gives him a modified one, and it's still not good enough. And he goes to another team for less money. So that tells you everything you need to know there, right? Do you remember who the other 2 are?
No, I don't. I'm sure when you tell me, I'm sure I'm gonna probably know. Were they in my era?
Were they what?
Were they in my time watching?
Yes, absolutely. Very, very
Okay.
recent, right?
Okay, well,
All 3 of these guys were on the Stanley Cup roster.
okay. Well, Tarasenko, is that one of them?
Nope. I don't have any issue with Tarasenko or how that was done. None. Because I know from a conversation that a lot of what happened with that is not true.
Oh, do you mean so? Is it just player related, or because you said Stanley Cup team, right? You didn't specify player, right?
No. These are players.
Okay,
who
players. Okay.
Screwed the Blues over. And
Okay.
these 3 players were all on the Stanley Cup team. I feel that these players screwed this team over.
Okay. Well, yeah, let me. You tell me, because I'm interested now, because I'm not going to keep guessing because I don't want to make a fool out of myself here.
Yeah. Well. Okay. And I've said it before. I know we've talked about this. The second player, and actually it's almost in order, right? The second player is Schwartz, right?
Mhm.
Schwartz was a free agent, and everybody knew he had basically told the Blues that he was not coming back. Okay, he wasn't coming back, and I think the Blues had tried to trade him or something. I'm not sure everything that went down, but we knew he wasn't coming back, and he was a UFA. He goes up. That was the year Seattle came into the league, and the expansion draft was coming in. They changed the rules of the expansion draft a little bit. The fact that they took away the trading just to trade, saying you can get picks if you don't take a player, right? That type, they took that away. They took some of that away. And they had said that if a UFA signed with Seattle prior to the expansion draft, that would count as that team's expansion player, right?
Mhm.
Schwartz had a meeting with the Kraken, had a couple of meetings with the Kraken, but did not sign before the expansion draft. And Dunn gets picked up and taken away. And then the next day, when free agency opens, one of the first names called out was Schwartz to
Seattle.
I think what should have been said was Seattle should have had, since Seattle could negotiate a couple of days before everybody else, the day after the draft, before free agency actually opened, or the day free agency opened, Seattle should have not been allowed to sign anybody that day.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or for 2 days. Seattle should not have been allowed however long they were allowed to talk ahead of time. That's how many days they should not have been allowed to sign anybody. But that's what happened. Schwartz goes there. We lose Dunn. Dunn has been a good player for them, right? Good defenseman. Dunn's been a decent defenseman. Doug Armstrong absolutely, positively should have gone to the league and filed a protest. Pardon me. Should have absolutely filed a protest because we should not have lost Dunn and Schwartz. They should have filed a protest in that situation. I really feel like they should have. They can't get a shot away to save their ass. 10 shots with 7 minutes to go. I mean, the only reason Colorado only has 40 is they stop shooting. Colorado only has 3 shots this period. Or no, pardon me. They have 6 shots this period. They have more shots this period than the Blues have in the second and the third period. Second period in this period. What?
Crazy. But yeah, no. And then, so who's your third?
Third one. Does anybody know out there? I know somebody knows. Dante, you know. Dante disagrees with me on the third one. Actually disagreed with me on the third one.
So we have Alex Pietrangelo, we have Jaden Schwartz.
And my third one is Perron.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
David Perron, the way he left here was wrong. And the way that he held that the fact that he did that press conference and ESPN 101 threw him a softball question and didn't follow it up. The way it sounded was that the Blues just decided they didn't want Perron anymore and didn't offer him a contract. And that's not the truth. Not the truth in any way, shape, or form. Because, so he got asked, did the Blues offer you a contract? Now, that's a yes or no question. Correct? That's a yes or no question. Yeah. If I answer it with not formally, what's the actual answer? Right?
Yeah.
What's the actual answer?
Then the actual answer would be yes, they did talk to me about a contract, but
right?
Not.
But the way it got put out, the way it got received was the Blues didn't offer him a contract. If I was the guy asking the question, the next thing out of my mouth, and I don't care if you're supposed to be nice to the guy, he's already gone. He's already signed with Detroit, right? Well, wait a minute. I seem to remember the end of the season contract with Armstrong sitting right next to you going, I got $4 million for 2 years. We're cap strapped. It's yours if you want it. And your camp never responded to that. So wait a minute. That's not correct. So the answer is yes, but I decided not to take it. The Fire Armstrong stuff that came out after that, and the stuff that still comes, if you ask people about Armstrong mistakes, they will tell you not resigning Perron.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on here. That's not true. Right? Right? And the other one that I hear, so I've done this before where I've asked, what are Armstrong's biggest mistakes? one of them that I get, and I got a lot when I would do this, was, hold on. I just had a stinger go through my brain. Sorry, give me a sec. The other one that I got was trading Petrangelo.
Mhm.
I got 4 or 5 people telling me trading Petrangelo. We didn't trade Petrangelo. He left on his own. He made that choice.
Yeah, I mean, if we traded him, then we could have got something actually for him. No, he just walked.
Yeah,
So
right. And people talk about how great of a captain Petrangelo was. When I think of Petrangelo of a captain, I think of Jamie Benn sitting on top of him with his glove in his face, and nobody defending him.
I'll be honest. Watching the Blues in the Petrangelo era, obviously being such a good defenseman, obviously I know he was the captain. I know he was the captain when the Blues won the cup. But for me, it's kind of crazy. It's gonna sound weird, and it's not a knock on him because he's a good player. But when they played in that era, I didn't really look at the captaincy as anything really all that crazy. If you want me to be completely honest, like there's some players in the league where you'll look and you'll be like, oh yeah, that's the captain. I can tell. I just felt like Petrangelo was a guy that just kind of fit in almost, and it. Oh, we scored. Dvorsky.
You're not supposed to say anything till I see it, but I guess it don't matter. Oh yeah,
Well,
there
it
we go.
doesn't. Do you really care? The St. Louis Blues have 12 shots on net.
This game, no.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Do you really care?
No, in this game, no. Hey, we didn't get shut out. No, that's the good thing. No, in this game, no. And I said that as a tongue-in-cheek type thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Dvorsky gets one, so that's at least. Or well, actually, you know what?
That might go off Bergeron.
No, Stenberg. Stenberg. Might have been Stenberg.
I thought Bergeron might have touched it. It felt like it was on his side. I don't know.
I don't know. It could have been. They were showing Stenberg though.
We don't get shut out. Right now they have Dvorsky and Kessel. Oh, I got an assist today. I started Kessel.
I think for me, I think it's just with the Petrangelo thing, I just felt like he fit in. Like I feel like I said, there's guys that kind of elevate themselves past the captaincy. I just felt like, well, first of all, it kind of goes with how the Blues are. The Blues have always been a blue collar team. They've never been a team that has had a like a Connor McDavid superstar. I mean, they did, Brett Hall, but I'm saying in the 2000s and up, I would say. So they haven't had a superstar like a Nathan McKinnon, something like that. So I just felt like he was just there, Not that he was a bad captain. I just thought that he was a guy that just fit in. Like you didn't really notice on the Blues in the 2019 run who was the actual captain. I mean, was the captain Tarasenko? Very much could have been. I mean,
it felt like that. It was either Tarasenko or if you really looked at how the team rallied. Oh, they gave it right back. And the hats fly. Nichushkin gets his. Well, I'm pretty sure McKinnon will get his too.
Well,
Save your hat
shit.
because you're going to get a second one. That one might have been on Bennington. He kind of looked like the way it went down. He kind of looked like he might have gone down early. But I could be wrong.
Cale Makar. I think Cale Makar got the assist, or was that Nathan McKinnon that got the assist?
They haven't said yet. Malinsky. I got Malinsky on there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. I guess they kept the goal with Dvorsky, I guess, but I thought it got deflected.
Yeah.
Man, I would have much rather given up a hat trick to Nathan McKinnon. Hating the institution.
Yeah, I think Bennington should have cleared that a little better.
Yeah, he did read it, but his read and his angle was not very good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
Melissa.
game's so bad, only 2 people are watching us, and I think that's Jason Nichols and maybe Scary. That's it. Now 3.
There we
Nope,
go.
not
Hey.
Jason Nichols because they're all on YouTube.
Hey, well, hey, you know it is what it is. Hey, we actually had a lot more people than we probably should have for a 6-1 game.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know,
So.
we are what we are. Scary says he's here. We know Scary. We love you, buddy. We love you,
13
Scary.
shots. The fewest this season was 17.
Yeah.
So 4 less than what they've had. I mean, the game's not over yet, but I mean it's over, but it's not over as in shots.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Maybe they get 4 more shots. I doubt it. You know.
Well, I will say that this outcome is not surprising. I will say though, I know the Avs stopped shooting, but this is a very high-powered offense in the Colorado Avalanche. The Blues have done a good job. This is, I think, the worst shot differential and the worst amount of shots that they've given up all season.
No, I think they gave up more than 42 to somebody else. I could be wrong, but I think
they might have. They might have. Okay, yeah, they might have
45 to somebody. I could be wrong.
Well, they might, but just in the grand scope of things, this game, oh, you know what? Actually, yeah, I think you're right. It was wasn't it the Ottawa game? Because
the 8-1.
But that was 7 penalties.
Yeah.
No, that was the game that we won. We won on Ottawa. We beat Ottawa.
Oh.
You remember when? Because they had 7 power plays to our 1.
Yeah.
Remember that? And the shots were like 15-1 after the first period.
I thought we lost that game.
No, Ottawa? No. The last year we lost to them 8-1.
Yeah.
But no, that was a game that the Blues won.
Yeah.
Because it was on that back-to-back where like the Blues were like not getting any breaks from the refs, and then they were barely getting any shots, and they somehow managed to win both games because that was the game that they beat Montreal the next game.
Yeah. Okay. Colorado they can't do anything. The Blues can't do anything. Colorado just damn. Scary said they're a juggernaut, and he was right. I called him a liar. I said he was wrong, and I'm admitting right here and now I was wrong. You were absolutely right. Thomas is hurt. There we go. Perfect. Injury bug bites again.
Thomas, who has gotten tripped up, injured on the play. So, is that going to make it 4 players now that have been taken out by opposition players this year?
Maybe. Well, actually, he wasn't tripped up. The guy fell on his skate. He actually tripped the other player. And the guy fell on his skate.
Yeah. There's a weird, awkward look to that. It didn't look like much.
Yeah, it didn't look like much, but.
No. I mean, you were close. Game 6-1.
I said 8-1, but I was close.
I know. I said you're close.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't hear you, buddy.
I just, for me, the start was what done it. I mean, that's what done it in, though. I mean, if they have a better start, I think that this is a little different. Because I really did not expect a blowout. I expected a Colorado win, but I didn't expect a blowout. And I don't think that we would have got one if the start was better.
I wonder if Kairu's been benched again. I struggle with, let's see money. Let's see what Kairu's got in shifts. Kairu has 8.
Thomas hasn't.
He hasn't been benched.
Well, Thomas hasn't been. He didn't he didn't walk down the tunnel. He's still there. So
straight on the bench. So that's good. See, I think they just the holding the puck behind the. You get a minute. I think a minute's too long. I think it should be 25 seconds or 20 seconds. That's it. You got 20 seconds behind the net, then you bring it out.
Well, I also don't understand what Colorado's doing. You're up 6-1. Well, why sit back?
Just kill time.
Well, yeah, but right. I mean, what are you killing? You're not like you're gonna give up a lead.
Yeah, you're not going to give up a lead, but you're just killing time. That's it. Just let the game. You want the game over at this point. So and you don't want anybody hurt. So if you can waste 30 seconds behind the net with not and nobody's going to get hurt, that's what you do. You waste that time. Because we talked about it. We want someone to get out there and fight somebody. We wanted them to hit players. We want to see that physicality and at that point, they don't they're looking, we don't need anybody hurt. 35 seconds left. I have nothing positive to say about this game at all. Nothing. I cannot come up with
I do.
What? Go ahead.
Dvorsky scored.
Okay. Okay. I don't even know if that's a positive. I get it. It's great.
It's a positive in my mind, dude. Dvorsky getting a goal. Nah, I'm just kidding. But no, there's not much you can say. I mean, 13 shots on net. I mean, you needed a better, like I said, you needed a better start in this game. And I truly believe if they got it, I mean, they gave up 4 goals. Colorado has 6 goals, and the 4 of them were scored in the first 5 minutes of the first period.
Yeah, 4.5 minutes. Yeah, Thomas didn't go back out. He stayed on the bench. Oh, he's hurt. I'm sorry. He's hurt.
I definitely think he's hurt. They're saying good for him, but I don't think that's good. He's gingerly walking. He's
gingerly walking. I mean, and you look at his face. He was grimacing a little bit, right?
Oh yeah, he's definitely. I think he's definitely hurt.
39 at most. Oh man, unreal how this team was tonight.
Yeah, Colorado. I'm telling you, man, they're wagging, and I gotta give it to the goaltender. He didn't face much, but you have to be at your best, and he did stop some really good shots when he had to. So.
I agree with that. I mean, look, it is what it is. Next game is on Friday. It is an early game, my time. I think that's like a 2:00 in the afternoon game for you.
Yeah, but I'm just saying this now. Don't expect us to do a show Friday.
What?
I said, I'm not expecting us to do a show Friday, if I'm honest.
Okay,
maybe.
You don't want to do a show Friday?
Who is it against?
The game is for Friday. It's against the Knights.
Oh.
We got Friday against the Knights. It's 10 a.m. my time. And then Saturday, so back-to-back, both in home, against the Canadians. And that's at 11 a.m. my time.
Oh.
So we'll do one of the two. We'll do one of the two. I'll let you choose.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. We done. I mean, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do.
We'll do Saturday's game. Keiko. Hold on, because I'm going to stay in a hotel. I'm doing a staycation Saturday, Sunday. Keiko, what time are you going to be done Saturday? What? Work. Can you come here? Oh, you're not working Saturday? Okay, never mind. So we're not doing Saturday. We'll have to do Friday. If you don't want to do Friday, I can do it by myself. Either way.
I mean, we'll see what's going on. I should be fine Friday.
Yeah, I mean, you don't. I mean, if you don't feel like you want to do it, that's fine, man. I get it. Trust me, I get it. Absolutely. Right. Okay, guys. We might be here Friday. We might not. We will see you later, though. This is Guy and Justin. You know what? I don't even think we're going to end the show in the way we normally. We're just going to say, "Buck it and end it, man." What do you say? Just end it.
I don't know. I like doing the outro. It's up to you, though.
We'll do it. We'll do it. Go ahead.
Hey, Guy, that felt like the longest 2.5 hours of my life. At least give me the outro.
Yes, sir. I'll give you the outro. Go for it, buddy.
All right. Where are the girls? Where are they at?
What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo. I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Who's late for dinner?
Now, I know the St. Louis Blues absolutely laid a shitter tonight, but I think the boys need to come and eat dinner. Where's the boys?
Hawaii Blues fan, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues!
This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, for my co-host.
Justin Eagle Eye Scott.
We are the Blue Note Fan Report, and I am letting you know that I am bleeding blue with you.
And as always, it's Let's Go Blues.
And we will see you on the next episode of the Blue Note Fan Report. Aloha!